Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. It's your boy Vega back with another one. And today we're going to be talking about something that's pretty funny. Back with another one. We're going to be talking about something that's pretty funny. Back with another one. We're going to be talking about something that's pretty funny. Back. I don't know. It says immaculate. I don't know why his. What the hell was that? I don't know. That's weird. I don't know if Emac tried to send his link onto my link. I don't know what just happened. I don't know. How do I remove this stuff? Gotta remove you, bro. Yeah, I don't know who just put Emac's link on my stuff. That's weird. No, but today we're gonna in a strange topic that I was a part of like 2 days ago, and and it's with the brother Emac invited me into this new group chat. Um, and I had the weirdest conversation, like really weird. I was in a group chat with a bunch of African Americans, well, some Negroes in there, and basically what was going on in the conversation that I'm about to play for you, brothers and sisters, because it was recorded, that they were basically saying that black women are ugly and that white and Hispanic or Native women are much prettier, right? And the sad thing about what I'm about to play for you guys is that even a sister was even a part of this call, and I don't know how she kept her cool, but I had to give it up for the sister. But like I said, man, self hatred is a horrible thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a very horrible thing. And also in this video, probably gonna, like I said, you're gonna see this guy named Tommy. This guy named, he's a maniac that's in the back chats right now. Hold on a second. I don't know why he's calling. Yo. You. You. Yeah, back to it. Yeah. So this guy named Tommy, he's in the back chats, and this guy's a horrible, a horrible human being, and and you can just see in multiple discussions what I'm about to show you. He's basically saying that black women are just ugly and stuff like that, and him being a black man, and I can see why. And I gotta give it to Emac. Like I said, I gotta give it to Emac because you have people like Fopi and them over there calling him a racist and stuff like that. When that's not the case, man. Emac be chilling with Negroes that see the same views as him. And you're gonna see and witness today that you can see a bunch of black men basically saying how black women are ugly and stuff like that, and how people are savages or whatever the case may be. But I'm gonna show a discussion between even me and Daniel against Emac and Tommy, because they were basically trying to have a argument about technology, is it good for Earth or Mother Earth, right? Like, is this technology good for Earth? And they really thought that they can handle me and Daniel on that topic, and they got completely destroyed. I'm gonna play you that. That's probably like a 25 whatever minute video. But this racist stuff, it's gonna be even quicker. It's gonna be like a few minutes. Let me get rid of this. I don't know how to get rid of it. How do I get them? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Emac sent a link in there. Yeah, let me put the link if anybody want to come on. Everybody want to come on and give your point of view, because like I said, what you're gonna hear is gonna be pretty funny. I know brothers are gonna be laughing in the back, but yeah, man, hop on, brothers. and y'all can critique with me, man, and see what is basically being said and how sad it was. And I also got a jewel. I've been wanting to bring it out. Like I said, I'll probably bring out another jewel today to prove to you how, even according to the Christians back in the day, how they compared basically Jews to natives, and not even just that, but basically saying how the Jews and natives look both basically Oriental. Mm, it's going to be a pretty interesting live tonight. Ugh. Yeah, but hope you brothers enjoyed the last discussion I had last Friday with the brother Israel elect and Zaya. That was a pretty good build. You know what I'm saying? I was invited to another group chat. Pretty like I said, man. People be inviting me to these group chats all the time, man. I was dealing with these I don't know what you would call them, man. Nuwabians or whatever the case, whatever they're called. People are crazy, man. All right. Let me get to the jewel real quick. Right, in this book, right, in the Lost Tribes of Promised Lands by Ronald Sanders. Right now, in this book, like I said, it's going to tell you basically in this chapter it's about witchcraft, right? About where witchcraft basically, originated from. They're having that discussion, whatever, and they're basically, as you keep reading, it's going to basically talk about how the Christians even viewed the Jews and how they viewed the Jews as like the synagogue of Satan and witchcraft. Oh, just like the natives. Like basically, they were basically in this book is going to show you how the Christians were basically comparing the Jews and natives together. But then notice what it talks about what the Jews look like also, and it's going to blow your mind, right? Like I said, from Lost Tribes of Promised Land from Ronald Sanders, and I'm gonna start reading from page 104. Yeah, I even read you some of the side notes. And it says this, and it says, this vision was overpowering. Carnal women located in dark and remote corners of the world cannot but have been related in the midst of Europeans with a significant phenomenon of that day. Shalom, brother. Shalom. Witchcraft. It was precisely in this era that Europe was a revival of the phenomenon, or at any rate, a revival of witch hunting, signaled by Pope Innocent, I think the 18th, bull against witchcraft in 1484, and the appearance about a year later of the most exhaustive dribble ever written on the subject, the Melis Macrophorum, Hammer of Witches, a cannibalism said to have been practiced as often in a final gesture of passion for the dead lover as out of curiosity, was a part of the tradition and mythology of witchcraft, as attested to by its sympathetic historian Julius Michelet, who speaks of the tragedy of Ses Mastronis Sacraments del Amor Anthropolopege. Witches were said to have been especially found of children, a trait that gives significance to the youth of the sailors who was eaten by the Brazilian woman in Vespasian's account. A mysterious sexuality is ever present in the legends surrounding witches. Above all, in one of the essential functions attributed to them through the ages, that providing of resorting sexual potency, the fact that their detractors often accuse them of causing sexual impotence in their victims is simply the other side of the vision of the carnality that was capable of eating men whole. It is hard to discern connections between the emerging racism of the epoch and the new outburst of antagonism against the shadowed creature of the night. The enchanting and cleansingness of witches seem often to have been affiliated in the Christian's mind with that of the Jews, another group considered to have entered into the league with devils. The parallels, now again, people, this don't talk about this is the Christians making a parallel between the natives and the Jews, right? About how these are witches, right? The parallels between the two, which into the very vocabulary of witchcraft, another word for witches, coven, was synagogue. No doubt partly inspired by the synagogue of Satan in Revelations of John. And as well known, the night when witches flew from all directions on broomsticks from their gloomy congregation under the devil's pasturate was the Sabbath. In general, there were always occult associating suggested by the presence of the Jews to the Christian mind, owing, among other things, to their Oriental origin, to the impact of the Kabbalah, and to the fact that the Jews were Europe's most astute practitioners of astrology, such as an such okay wait such associations had occasionally seemed attractive in the past, but now they were coming to present more ominously than ever any unknown that terrified the newly zealous Christianity, as much when appearing in its own midst as when encountered in remote parts of the world. But Ephraim, did you just hear that part, what I just read? No.
About what?
I'm gonna read it again, brother. What did it just say about? Because again, this chapter is about them basically making parallels between the natives and the Jews, right? And basically saying how the Christians are calling the natives, about witchcraft, right? And now they're comparing their witchcraft to what the Jews and how the Jews are the synagogues of Satan, right? But
Oh, right, right,
look what else parallel it says. Look what it says, and it says, okay. Okay, in the presence of the Jews to the Christian mind, owing, among other things, to their Oriental origin. What parallels did the Christians just give the Native Americans and the Jews about their origins looking like? Ephraim.
So the the Jews was practicing a form of witchcraft, something like that.
No, they were just accusing them of being witches, right? But that's not what I'm talking
Mm,
about. I'm talking about what they looked like. What did the Christians just compare the Jews and the Native Americans look like? What did it just say? That they were Oriental in origin.
mm, damn,
Yeah. Woo.
that's
Basically,
beautiful, brother.
basically just told you that not only were the Jews and these natives doing a bunch of this witchcraft according to what they were seeing, right, or claims, but not even
Uh,
that. Also, the parallel saying not only that, but also of their Oriental origin. Whose Oriental origin? The natives and who? The Jews, which we were just talking about. No,
damn.
again, and you notice it's the same book, and it's the same book where I always showed you guys for years ago, where it talks about that Moor that went in South America, and remember when he saw the barbarian. I'll read it for you guys. It's from the same book, in page 363, right? It talks about this Portuguese Marano named Antonio de Montezinos, right, from Amsterdam. And when he said that, when he went into the New World, he said, "Blessed be the name of the Lord, who have not made me an idolater and a barbarian, a Negro and an Indian." When suddenly he stopped and he said, "Those Indians," he told themselves, "they are Hebrews." You know what I'm saying? It's just in the same book. So again, brothers and sisters, it's over and over again that even these people are telling you that not only that were the natives look of Oriental descent, like they call us mongoloids today, right? They'll call us mongoloids, whatever the case may be. But the Jews also. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that means it was just one people, right? That's all it's saying. But it's beautiful, brother. I tagged a lot of people here. I don't know if they're gonna come, especially from one west. I tagged a bunch of them in there.
You know they don't want no smoke.
Yep. Where's Emac? Emac always come up here.
Daddy, can I get ice cream?
I don't know. I found it
Can I
funny
get
when
ice cream?
um he was I think he was live or something. I don't know. When I first got on here, it seemed like he tried to hop on, but then when I clicked it, it seems like it was like his like YouTube or Facebook or something. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, all he has to do when that happens, he has to clear his phone memory and then come back in and jump in. Because if it recognizes it, it will just take him out. His memory must be full. Clear his phone. He just did it, and then come back in.
Yo, Emac.
Yo, 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 you can hear me, nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, brother. What's up,
Hold up.
man?
I'm live right now on my page, and I'm streaming on your page right now. That's what happened.
That's beautiful. Leave it like that.
Oh, I was wondering. I was like, because when you first got on, all I heard was like like an echo of myself, like I was on radio or some shit.
Yeah, my bad. I was just like learning how to do this, so I kind of figured it out now.
Mm. Nah, so that
That's
you were
good. That's
saying
good.
something about panthers being what, or lions and tigers and bears and I'm sorry.
Yeah, lions, tigers, panthers, and leopards are considered panthers under the Panthera gene, which would be like the same panther, pantherine, panthera, all the same.
Oh man, so you telling me that Lionel should have never been the leader? It should have been Panthero, bro.
Well, yeah, it was just like a species, but yeah, I think like with the Lion King, it always still going to be the king, the biggest cat.
Bro, come on, bro. I was I was talking about Thundercats. I was
Huh?
talking about Thundercats, man. Come on, man.
Oh, you said Thundercat?
Yeah, bro. I said, so you telling me Lionel wasn't supposed to be the leader? That Panthero was supposed to be the
Yeah, right, right.
leader?
Carolina.
Damn, that's decent. I like the Thundercat. That was my shit.
Hell yeah, bro. I used to love that when I was a kid.
Yeah. And Munra.
You know, I never really got into that show because like my brothers did, but I didn't really like it. Like I watched like Captain America a little bit, but I wasn't really like to the Thundercats. It might be a little older than me. That's not like my generation, but still, I didn't watch. I didn't grow up watching it.
I know, bro. You missed a good age, bro. That's a Thundercats. Yeah, He-Man, bro. All
Ah, shut up.
that.
I was just born, bro. I was born like
It's
86.
Smurfs. You used to watch Smurfs.
Ah,
Not the
man.
one, not the Smurfs. The one that live underwater. What they called? Snor. You know what I'm talking about?
Aquaman?
Snorkels
Yeah,
or something like
yeah.
that.
Aquaman?
No, man. They
Aquaman
were like
too.
Smurfs but lived underwater. Snorkels or something. I forget the name of
Nah,
it.
I don't remember that one.
Ah. Oh yeah, it was a good
All of
show.
those cartoons.
Hell yeah, bro. Rescue Rangers, all that stuff, bro. I know you remember that.
Ah, shut up. Be raising.
You know what I'm saying? That's right, Daniel. That's right, bro.
Yo,
Hop
happy
on, Daniel.
420, guys.
We're about to play the video in a second, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna see Tommy basically say how black women are basically ugly and shit, bro. We're about to play that clip. You know what I'm saying? I think it was very just. Hey, Emac, man. Hey, but you did say that I said something and I was going to prove you wrong. So look, you here too, so you can hear it because you're going to find out that I never said that, bro.
No,
I
you're
never
not
said
in those words, but yeah, you never said in that.
I never said that any woman were better than any woman, bro.
All
I
right,
said that there's pretty
can I
women
ask
in
you a
all
question when it comes to that?
races.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question when it comes to that, brother? You
Who,
don't mind?
me?
No,
or
no,
what?
all of y'all. Can I ask y'all a question?
We could discuss it.
All right,
'Cause
biblical wise.
he got his opinion.
All right, biblical wise, right? You guys know the scriptures. You read it. You and you like Emac. You know a little bit off the scriptures too. Like you read books and stuff.
A
If
little
you
bit.
find out that some of these so-called African American women are from the tribe of Canaan, are you allowed to sleep with them,
You
or are you allowed to lust after them, or
If if according to God, if it's God's will,
kind? That's what I'm saying. I mean, they don't have to just be ugly
but
and
no, but according to God, you weren't supposed to mix in with other races. I think he did made that separated the people when he made that covenant. But Syrians, I say, Isaac was a no Isaac, his father, Jacob was a Syrian, a wandering Syrian. The Bible says that. No getting around that. Their mom, the lineage of the maternal side is all Syrians from back to uh Isaac mom, Rebecca and
kind.
Sarah and all of them.
No. Yeah, I believe that too. But I'm saying there are exceptions in the Bible. Like when you lack women or whatever, it doesn't matter. You know, you are allowed to, put your hand in the cookie jar. But all of a sudden, when it comes to Canaan, are you allowed to take one of those women, even though I know for a fact I don't. But I'm saying, how is your brothers look on it, brother Jose and you? If it says no, don't, tribe of Canaan, don't sleep with them, and the Old Testament, don't. How do you guys go around that? I mean, it don't have to just be ugly. It might be that they not trying to say that they ugly, unless I wasn't there, but unless that's what they're trying to mean, like ugly in spirit, or because of the curse or something.
No, they
Because
were
you
just
gotta
talking. No,
understand,
they were talking
a lot
about.
of
No,
these
they were talking
brothers.
about. No, they were basically lusting. The guy Tommy, right? This guy Tommy. He's a black dude, right? He's a black man,
Right.
and he was basically saying to me, he's like, "Yo, I was walking to this Mexican restaurant the other day, and these bitches were fine as fuck." And I was like, "Bro, I know our women are are gorgeous. Calm down. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah." But then he started saying how basically how there are women look way better than black women and stuff like that. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Yo, bro, I was kind of in shock, bro. Not even in shock, bro. Bro, yo, even my wife was next to me, and you could even hear her in this video. She's gonna be like, what is this? Is like the first time we actually hear African Americans like speak
And
negative
you know,
about their women like that. And I
bro,
was really just shocked, bro. It was like, what?
that's crazy.
You would think that they were stick up for their women. I'm like, that's
No,
crazy. Like I
no,
would never go on any platform and tell
I
any other nation
understand
that
for a
their
black.
women are better than my women, or that's just crazy. I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, bro, my women are fine, bro. My women are
bro,
ugly. That's
Jose,
crazy.
Jose, the book of Susanna, brother. I know you know the scriptures, the book of Susanna, bro. They're trying to sneak in the tribes, bro. They're trying to
No,
sneak
no, they
in.
don't. They don't care about the scripture. No, these guys don't care about the scripture.
Oh, they some
Nah,
brother.
Tommy and them, they're not. Well, Tommy's a Christian. He's a Christian. He is a
Oh,
Christian. He does be quoted scripture a lot. He loves Christ, so I'm very sure he's a Christian. He even admitted it.
oh. So,
But he tried.
so
But
he
he
probably read. He probably read.
the
No,
what?
some of these brothers, you gotta keep in mind, they probably read and they keep it to themselves, but they're trying to sneak into the tribes, brother, to that third or fourth generation or something like that.
Hmm.
Because remember what Susanna did, brother, and brother, the prophet Daniel had to step in.
Oh, you talk about the raping?
Yeah, they lost so much, brother. They try to like, trap that woman, the sister Susanna.
Hmm.
So even going with that spirit, what the brother Daniel had to step in and say, "Yo, this is not an Israelite. This is a Canaanite, and you guys are basically rapists. You can't be going around stealing our women and raping our sisters and stuff like that."
Yeah,
Because that
yeah,
that came from all the way back, even in the scriptures, that you always used to hang around them.
yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, let me hold on.
I don't.
Yeah, I can see the screen. All right, man. Y'all are on the panels. Y'all can hear what's being said, and then we can discuss it, bro. Like I said, it's gonna be probably like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? We'll let it play for like 5 minutes so y'all can get the gist of the conversation.
The wall in the Americas, not to kick white people out, not to kick black people out, but to kick so-called natives or Hispanic people out of their land.
To kick you out,
what,
Jose.
brother? You have to let me land the plane. I understand you don't like when logic starts coming out.
How you
The
lie to
reason
you
why,
think you're
the
Israelite?
reason why they are building those walls to keep so-called Hispanics out, because like I said, here comes the science again. Like I said, when the white man's stagnant, the so-called black man is stagnant right now. The only race right now on American soil that is not stagnant, and there are 6 times as much to produce.
Here we go,
6
Sean.
times
That's why the white
more
black
to
is
produce.
stagnant.
6
the
times
Hispanics
more
are
to
magically
produce
breeding.
than so-called
Oh, it
whites and
makes
blacks,
perfect
all the
sense
so-called Hispanics. This is why their biggest threat, and they say it all the time, by 2050, 2060, they're saying that the so-called Hispanics are going to become the majority.
Good. I want them to become the majority.
And once you become a majority in a democracy, what ends up happening, sir? This is the white man's fear, and this is the black man's fear. This is why whites
How
and
is this
blacks
a black
are right
man's
now
fear? I
hand
want
to
y'all to become
hand
the
on the.
majority.
This is why
Because
whites
I
and
could get
blacks
more
are hand
Hispanic
to
women.
hand on the borders
Why would that
today,
be a fear to me?
because they know
I
that
want more Hispanic pussy. What the fuck? You tripping,
numbers
dog. I want
rule,
more
sir.
Hispanic pussy.
Numbers
You think
rule.
I got a problem with that? No, I want more Hispanic motherfuckers in here. That's more Hispanic pussy, dog. You're tripping. I want
Rule,
more
sir.
Hispanic pussy.
Numbers
You think
rule.
I got a problem with that? No, I want more Hispanic motherfuckers in here. That's more Hispanic pussy, dog. You're tripping. I want
Rule,
more
sir.
Hispanic pussy.
Numbers
You think
rule.
I got a problem with that? No, I want more Hispanic motherfuckers in here. That's more Hispanic pussy, dog. You're tripping.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Fuck, dog. I just got some
I don't know
goddamn.
what you're talking
I
about,
just
bro.
got some Mexican food yesterday, dog, and the girls in there look fine as fuck, dog.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Fuck, dog. I just got some
I
goddamn.
don't know what you're talking
I
about,
just
bro.
got some Mexican food yesterday, dog, and the girls in there look fine as fuck, dog.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we all know, bro. We all know.
Why would I
Our women
not
are
want them
gorgeous.
to be
Yes,
the
we all know,
majority?
bro. Calm down, bro.
Fuck that. They
We
look better
all
than
know
white
that our
and
women are
black.
gorgeous.
They look fine as fuck, dog. They
Yeah, I
were
know.
tan
Yeah, I
skin.
know. Yeah, we all know, bro. We all know.
Why would I
Our women
not
are
want them
gorgeous.
to be
Yes,
the
we all know,
majority?
bro. Calm down, bro.
Fuck that. They
We
look better
all
than
know
white
that our
and
women are
black.
gorgeous. You know what I find? You know what I find sad about you, Tommy? You have been dick riding native culture ever since you switched up your whole argument. But you know what you don't back up now? Black people. Why have you ever said a black woman's gorgeous? What I've heard about you about black people, that they're ignorant and that they're stupid and stuff like that. They're unintelligent and savages and shit like that. Also, bro. You know what it is,
What's wrong with
you
Hispanic
have
women
you have a
looking
very
good?
Americanized brain, sir. You have a
What is wrong
Western,
with
you have a
Hispanic women looking good?
a westernized mindset,
So let
sir,
me
and
ask
it's
you a
very
question.
sad.
Who
And
looks
it's
better,
very sad.
Hispanic
I've
women
not
or black
once heard
women?
you guys brain, sir. You have
What is wrong with
you have a
Hispanic women looking good?
a westernized mindset,
So let
sir,
me
and
ask
it's
you a
very
question.
sad.
Who
And
looks
it's
better,
very sad.
Hispanic
I've
women
not
or black
once heard
women?
you
Who
talk
looks
beautiful
better, Hispanic
about your
women or black
Nigerian,
women? It's not hard.
women. About
Who
your
looks
Nigerian women.
better,
But all you
Hispanic
saying is,
women
oh, how
or
my
black
women are
women?
gorgeous and stuff like that, bro. It's clown
Jose,
shoes, bro.
who looks better, black women or Hispanic women? Come on, it's not hard.
They're both beautiful women,
No,
but
they're
when it
not
comes to
both
me,
beautiful.
when
That
it
is a
comes to
lie.
me, just and stuff like that, bro. It's clown
Okay,
shoes, bro.
who looks better, black women or Hispanic women? Come on, it's not hard.
They're both beautiful women,
No,
but
they're
when it
not
comes to
both
me,
beautiful.
when
That
it
is a
comes to
lie.
me, man, stuff like that, bro. It's clown
Okay,
shoes, bro.
who looks better, black women or Hispanic women? Come on, it's not hard.
They're both beautiful women,
No,
but
they're
when it
not
comes to
both
me,
beautiful.
when
That
it
is a
comes to
lie.
me,
Hey, yo, Emac. So when Tommy says right there, when when I asked you this question, I said both of them look good, beautiful, and Tommy says no, they're not. That is a lie. Who is Tommy calling the ugly one?
His own.
Because you all heard him. He said our women were fine as fuck. He said, yo, I was in the Mexican restaurant. I saw some fine ass on Mexicans, bro.
Uh,
But
I
then
mean,
He asked me the question, Jose, who do you say looks better, the Hispanic woman or the black woman? But again, people, this is coming from a black man.
Yeah.
But then he says, you already know the answer to that, Jose. No, I said, no, they're both. There's beautiful women and all. Psst. This guy says, no, you're wrong. Hey, Mac, what am I wrong about? What did he say that I was wrong about? Who was the ugly one that he's saying?
I think he can't hear you, brother.
He's probably doing his live on his channel.
But I see if you let me, I see. I mean, I don't want to get you angry or anything, brother, but you gotta agree with the brother, man.
Hey.
I know you're trying to be polite. I know you're trying to be polite, and I know you are a teacher, so I know you gotta stay on your toes. But the brother, man, I agree with him 100%, brother. Our people is 100%.
But the thing is that I'm going to say it, but in a way, like, of course, because it's self-love. Everybody should love their own race. And I'm going to make that point. Of course, you're going to choose your own.
No, yeah, you're right.
Even if you're European, even if a white boy was here right now and he was like, yo, my white men are beautiful, he has every right to say that. Of course, that's self-love. Whether you're black, white, Asian, no matter what you are, you should marry your own. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong to mix. Oh, it's a sin. And everybody knows that. I already did it. Everybody knows. Come on, bro.
No, yeah.
Everybody, since day one that's one of my top classes about the mixing doctrine. So
right.
But the whole thing is that, come on, bro. It's so self-love, bro. And Ephraim, you got to admit, when have you ever seen African Americans say stuff like this? Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm telling you, me and my wife, bro. You're gonna hear my wife in the background because she was sitting next to me. Even she's gonna be like, "Whoa, I don't even know what the hell is going on."
I'll tell you this. I don't want to sound rude or that is the most honest Canaanite I ever heard in the planet Earth. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that's just me. Right, go ahead, brother. Keep on with your classes. I don't want to,
All right.
Me marry, but it comes to me groceries, bro.
Who looks better, black women or Hispanic women? Come on, it's not hard.
They're both beautiful women, but
no, they're
when it
not
comes to
both
me,
beautiful.
when
That
it
is a
comes to
lie.
me marry, when it
One
comes to
is
me
more
marriage,
beautiful than the other one.
I am
That is a
going to
lie.
go with the customs that were told by my ancestors and to stick to my own race.
Hispanic women,
When
that
it
is a
comes to
lie.
me marry, when it
One
comes
is
to me
more
marriage,
beautiful than the other one.
I am
That is a
going to
lie.
go with the customs that were told by my ancestors and to stick to my own race.
Hispanic women are finer, obviously. It doesn't be beautiful than the other one.
I am going to go with the customs that were told by my ancestors and to stick to my own race.
Hispanic women are finer, obviously. It doesn't be
That's crazy, bro. That going to go with the customs that were told by my ancestors and to stick to my own race.
Hispanic women are finer, obviously. It doesn't be
That's crazy, bro. They're
so I'm gonna tell you why, because the African American is mixed with the white man.
There are fine women in all races,
DNA,
sir. I don't know what you're talking about. And brother, and what I'm saying, and again, Tommy, I don't understand. This is crazy.
Australians without the white man.
Hey, yo, Sean, let me ask you a question. Are you a so-called African American or African?
Now, watch this, everybody, because it's not just Tommy that's going to say it. Now, there's another African American. Like I said, there's another African American. And then, like I said, there's even a sister that's even listening to this stuff. And, bro, I'm telling you, it became sad, bro. I felt sad, bro. Because even the sister was there, bro. I had to listen to this crap. But now I'm about to ask another African American same question. He doesn't necessarily say yes, but he says sometimes. So basically, he's basically saying, yeah, that's fine. Women basically in other races too, I guess, right? That's basically what he was saying. But watch. It's crazy, man. This conversation was bananas, man.
Yes.
How do you feel about what this guy's talking about? Do you really feel that, and I'm going to get your perspective. Do you feel that any other race produced better looking women than your so-called black women?
Probably so.
Probably so.
I mean, at times,
At times. At a lot of times. What the
Probably so.
I mean, look, I mean, at times, you know, I guess.
at times. At a lot of times. What the
Oh my God,
You
bro.
hear real, bro?
Yo.
Now, Sean said at times, right? So meaning, so sometimes, yeah, other women can look better than other women, right? But this guy, Tom is like times, man. Basically all the time. What is he basically saying, bro? He's
Yo,
basically saying that all black women are ugly.
yo, your show is badass, bro. This evidence right here. I know you're trying to keep it together, brother, but this evidence is beautiful, man. All praises to Abanawa Yahweh for our people, man.
Bro,
That's right there, evidence to the max, bro. You can't get better than that. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
man.
snap.
And yo, it was horrible, bro. It was horrible. Like, let's keep listening, bro. It's not even done, bro. I still got
Go,
more.
go, 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 go.
Yeah, I probably got a few more minutes more, and then after that, I'm gonna start playing the part where me and Daniel double teamed on Emac and Tommy about the is modern day
Yeah.
technology good for the
Well,
earth?
hey, yo, my nigga.
Yep.
Yo, whenever you get a chance, bro, I'm gonna put up some information real quick about this topic. Is that straight?
On what topic?
What exactly what we talking about? The black, whatever. What we talking about? Exactly what we talk about.
You're talking about are black women ugly?
Yeah, like who? Yeah, we're gonna post. We're gonna post some information. Hey, bro, my nigga Ephraim, yo, you a real
Boom.
one for that. I heard you, nigga. I heard you, dog. That's some real shit you said, bro.
Yo, ask the horses to get the hair back. I'm
Hey,
just
no,
saying. I'm
hey,
just
no,
saying. My
hey,
bad. My
stop it,
bad. My
man.
bad.
Hey, oh, yo, man, yo, gotta stop that, bro. Hey, but you gotta
All right,
admit
all right,
there
all
are
right,
beautiful women in all races, bro. Stop it, bro. There are beautiful women in all races.
all right. Damn. Ugh.
I've
All
dated.
right,
I'll tell you right now. I've dated all women. I've said the only women I haven't dated in my life were white women. I've never dated a white woman before. You know what I'm saying? But high school, I used to date a bunch of Filipinos, Hispanics, blacks. It don't matter. I was dating a lot, but I never dated a white girl. That would be just not my cup of tea. Doesn't mean I
but
hate white women, you know what I'm saying? But it's just they're just not my cup of tea. I just never was
at the
physically
end of the
attracted.
day, brother Jose, you gave that royal last name to one of your own, boy. Boom. That's it, brother. You know where your heart was at.
Oh, of course. That's what I said. Like I told everybody, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to marriage, that's how I feel. Like I even told people, it's like I grew up just like that, you know, with the Tayo custom. Like my parents used to tell me all the time, it's like, yo, you can date whoever you want, but when it's time to, you know, settle down, marry, and have kids, you know, do it with your own people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, even EMAC and them were trying to ask me about other natives because they were trying to say I was racist for some reason. I don't know why, but there was like, oh, but you wouldn't marry an Afro Latino or a Mexican or anybody like that. I'm like, no, I would prefer a Puerto Rican woman. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, even though we're Mexicans, my same people, but at the same time, no, I would keep it in my same tribe. You know, my you know, same shit.
With that native song. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm saying doesn't mean
yeah,
I hate Mexicans or I hate Afro. No, it's like I don't know. I was taught to keep my own tribe type shit, bro. That's just what it is.
Calm, brother. That was in the spirit. That's beautiful.
But that's what I'm saying. But yo, there's beautiful women in all races, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've seen beautiful women. I've seen women that just take, you know, just drop dead gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? In all races, bro. Um, yeah, let me keep playing the video. But Tommy bugging out though. You gotta admit Tommy bugging out though, bro. He's basically saying ain't no good looking black woman. Like, come on, bro. Like this race over here is way better than the black women. I'm like, damn, bro. like, bro.
Yo,
Yo,
you should send me
you
a
know what's
friend
sad?
request.
This dude is 70% Nigerian, bro.
That's the dude we gotta wake up.
Yo, it's horrible, bro. It was horrible. But yo, let me keep playing it real quick.
the fuck? Nah, you
Probably so.
I mean, look, at times, I guess.
at times, at a lot of times. What the fuck? Nah, you should have seen the Mexican chicks in that restaurant.
Yeah,
Dog.
this is the
I was
first
gonna
girl.
pour
I ain't
a
gonna lie.
$100
Yo,
tip.
Ebac, you have found some good friends, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Ebac, bro. Because you know, in any other group chat that we're on, bro, these guys would be getting roasted right now, bro, for trying to disrespect black women, bro. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna say I just find it to be
I like
funny.
the
You know what I'm saying?
responses.
I find all women to be beautiful, but of course, I'm gonna marry my own kind. Just like if I was a so-called European, why would I not marry my own kind? To me, that's called self-hate.
Right.
Oh,
You're
you're
supposed to
married.
people, but of course, I'm gonna marry my own kind. Just like if I was a so-called European, why would I not marry my own kind? To me, that's called self-hate.
Right.
Oh,
You're
you're
supposed to
marrying
love
your own
yourself.
kind.
Of course, I'm gonna marry my own kind. Just like if I was a so-called European, why would I not marry my own kind? To me, that's called self-hate.
Right.
Oh,
You're
you're
supposed
married.
You see, at this point of the conversation, this is when the sister Avery jumps on and started hearing the conversation, and you heard her immediately agree with me, like, yeah, kind. That's self love, right? See, even the sister gets it. It's not, and the thing is that that Tommy and them are going to try to turn it against me, saying that, oh, because I'm saying not to mix with other people, that I'm racist. I'm like, no, there's nothing wrong with having self pride and marrying your own, your own people. That's not racism. That's crazy. That's self love. Just like I was telling Emet today when we was on the conversation, I was like, yo, just like a therapist or anybody you see those what's her name? Oprah, whatever the case may be, Ricky Lake and all that stuff, right? They'll tell you to look in the mirror and love yourself. Why are they telling you to look in the mirror and love yourself? Why? Self-love. When you look in the mirror, you look at yourself. When you look at yourself, you look at your people. When you look at your people, you know what's up. That's what it's talking about, self-love, to love yourself. Love what you look in the mirror. Love your brown eyes.
That's right.
Love your hair. Love your whatever the case may be. Love yourself. And how do you show that you love yourself? By marrying the person of your own nation. That's self-love.
That's right.
When you look at a white woman and you say, damn, I want to get with her because I want my child to have that blonde and green eyes or some shit. Like, come on, bro, stop. That's hatred. That's self-hate.
That's true.
That's self-hate. And anything, like I said, anybody who got breast implants or anybody that changes their body or complains about their body, all you're doing is complaining about how the Most High made you. That's it. You should be thankful of how the Most High made you and what nation He made you a part of. That's what it is. Why do I want to look to another nation and try to and envy another nation of how they look, whether they're tall, short, more physique, or their eye color, whatever the case may be? That's self-hatred.
That's true. That's true.
All right, let me keep playing it. Because you're gonna also hear the sister keep agreeing with me when I keep playing.
To love yourself. You're supposed to love yourself. And it's beautiful that the sister's here. This is crazy, man. This is crazy that you have a sister in here right now, and you're basically telling her that her women are not attractive, that the Hispanic and Native women are
black.
more
People are from beliefs.
Okay. So now, do you believe that African American women or African women are ugly women? Do you believe that?
No, not all of them. It's some ugly women in every race, you know.
She said not all of them.
That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, Tommy, at the end of the day, everybody's agreeing. There's ugly and beautiful people in all races, bro. You acting like as if all Hispanic are just beautiful, bro. That's just crazy.
Song like that, right?
That's crazy. There's ugly and beautiful people in all races, bro. You acting like as if all Hispanic are just beautiful, bro. That's just crazy.
Song like that, right?
That's crazy.
You even hear my wife. You even hear my wife in the background because I'm like, yo, you can't believe he said that black women are ugly. It's like, yo, though, he that's what it sounds like, right? Like he's been saying it this whole time. Yo, I'm telling you, my wife was like next to me the whole time with this discussion, and she was just like, and wow, like what is going on here? Like, because you have the two brothers, then you have the sister even commenting about this stuff, and my wife was like, "Damn, bro, this is like I've never heard this type of speech before. Like these guys are just really going in." Hold on.
They
Crazy.
are.
So what about like
Nature
on a
did it.
generalization? Black girls more prettier than Hispanics?
I would say, like I said, you're asking someone who's a native, so of course I'm going to back up my own people. Just like if an African American was
Oh,
here,
see, right
they would
there is
back
what
up their
I
own
was
people. Just
saying,
like if a
dog.
Right.
European man
No,
was here,
he's right
you would
though.
back
He's
up.
right
That's
about
what I
that.
was saying,
That's what
Jose.
I'm saying. This is people. Just like if an African
Positive,
American was
Jose.
here,
But
they would
Hispanics
back
are
up
the
their own
native
people.
though.
Just like if a
Right.
European man
No,
was here,
he's
you
right
would
though.
back
He's
up.
right about that.
Jose,
I'm going to
positive.
back up my own people. Just like if an African American was here,
But
they would
Hispanics
back
are
up
the
their own
native
people.
though.
Just like if a
Right.
European man
No,
was here,
he's
you
right
would
though.
back
He's
up.
right about that.
Yeah, what you say, Mac?
Oh yeah. So that's the part that I meant when you didn't have to specifically or say that black girls are ugly, Spanish girls are look better. You don't have to say it like specifically, but just like in other words, that's what you're basically saying. So you're using it as like a front. You know, you're picking since it's my people, they look. I'm gonna pick Hispanic woman, but that we're saying like that's kind of like a front. In other words, Hispanic girls do look better than black girls in the generalization, and
No,
you're
that
just saying
no,
that
it's
it's
not, brother. It's not,
not
I'm
on
basically
you.
saying it's in the eye of the beholder. But at the end of the day, like I said, any person of their race is going to stick up for their race. That's all I'm saying. It don't matter who it was. Yeah, that would just be the natural answer.
No,
But like I
no,
said, but I've never said that black women are unattractive or ugly. Like these people are basically saying, like, yo, it's like crazy shit. Like you literally had Tommy saying, like, yo, your women are fine as fuck, and our women are shit. I'm like, bro, like who says that?
that's just exposes who they are, brother. At the end of the day, because the book of Susanna goes hand in hand. What you're bringing out today is beautiful, man. It's just, brother. They lost after our woman, bro. But it is what it is, brother. It's in the spirit. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. When they talk like that, brother, you gotta be like, damn. If you really awoke, you'd be like, wow. That shows them who they are. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean. There's beauty in every creation of the Most High. But like you said, a point blank period. When it comes to marrying, you want to marry your own, bro.
No, yeah, I agree. I agree to that to an extent, but I don't agree that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Like Jose, I agree. I think that beauty is objective. People use their emotions when they talk about beauty. That's why we have shows about being beautiful and who could be the most beautiful woman, and also in our culture we also do modeling,
Yeah,
and
beauty
we show
pageants.
beauty with that, but that's the objective part. But personally, Spanish women do look better because I say that Spanish women on a totality, the long light skin, long hair is more attractive than a more bushy, dark skinned, more more African look, more I say more primitive look.
Hamere.
It's a little bit, it's not as more beautiful than what you see because black females, they take their hair, they want to be straight, they want to look European. That's the
I
they
would,
wear
I would,
Louis
like I said,
Vuitton.
I would disagree. And again, like I said, I would say it was in the eye of the beholder, because again, even though you're saying that our women are prettier, but the fact is that white men are marrying. I would say white men would marry black women more than Hispanic women. Same thing with the black man. The black man would probably mix in with the white woman more than he would mix with the Hispanic woman. And this is what we're actually seeing. Is that not fact?
That's biblical. That
That's what I'm saying. But okay, but Emac just said our women were the prettiest. But I was like, well, if that's the case, then why aren't the majority of the black men who are race mixing, why aren't they mixing in with Hispanics and not white women? You see what I'm saying?
no,
Same thing with
yeah.
the men. You know, I've seen many white men who are married to black women. You know, I believe what Candace Owens is married to a white man. You have the the tennis star Sierra. What's her name? What the hell? You know Venus and Sierra Williams, whatever. Those tennis stars. She's married to a white man. Like I've seen a lot of these black women married to white men also. Like I'm seeing more of those type of mixtures than what I'm seeing of either black or white mixing in with the natives or Hispanics. I'm not saying that they're
Con-
not, but I'm just saying there's just more of that. So like I'm saying, it all goes by the eye of the beholder. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Because that's how it is.
No, no, no. It is like that. But
At the end of the day,
what
like
this,
Emac can show me a picture of a woman he thinks that's fine as hell, right? But to me, she might look ugly. Or to you, you see what I'm saying? Like that's just not your
exactly.
flavor or whatever the case may be.
No, 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 exactly, because that's what brother Emac is trying to tell you. I think what he's trying to say is like, in your way, because you're a teacher, you bring in the knowledge. You got to be perfect. You got to, say, you have to, no matter what, because you're a teacher. You're under the law of the book. You're under the scripture. So in your eyes, whatever the Most High made is beautiful. But in His eyes, He's just keeping it real. He's like, if I find something ugly in front of me, it's ugly because I think it's ugly. That's it, point blank, period. You are under the law and the scriptures, and basically, according to the Bible, you are an elder. So you got to keep it straight up. Like everything is beautiful, but when it comes to marrying a woman, you got to speak like that. It's professional way of doing it. But other brother Emac is saying is him being a real ass dude from the hood. Like, nah, if I think this shit is ugly, fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Salakia for my language, but that's how way he's trying to put it. Am I correct, brother Emac, or am I wrong? Again, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just try to keep it real, but it goes a little deeper than that. Like when I say like objectively, I mean like something that's more objective. If you know like what it means, like it's like the opposite of being subjective. You goes towards your emotions more. That's kind of like the way that I feel like Jose is going. He's going based off being subjective. I feel I need to go the objective route, which would be more plainly like more factual. There's more facts behind it. Um,
Fine. No,
so
but brother Emac, I don't mean to interrupt you, but you gotta pay attention. He's a teacher, brother. He can't go around teaching like a scripture says. He's basically, we don't call him an elder, but he's an elder according to the Bible. He chose that route. It's like when you choose to be a father, right? One of those Catholic fathers that they put that black jacket with the John and their neck. You know what I'm talking about, right, brother?
yeah, yep.
Yeah, once you take that raw and you sign that contract, brother, you can't be going around saying, "Oh, this girl's ugly and this one is more beautiful." He's keeping it biblical wise, as clean as he can have it, and his own personal way. He just told you, he's just keeping it professional. I can't, say that this girl's ugly because that's gonna be a hit marker from the Most High against him. He's just keeping it real. Everything, every creation is beautiful in the sight of the Lord. Even when it comes to the pork scriptures, every animal was beautiful. But then the Most High told you not to touch that certain animal, like the pork. So he's keeping it in that prescriptive. You know what I mean? But with us, I mean, I keep it biblical, but I'm also outside of the scriptures a little bit. I will be with you. I mean, if something I don't like, I'm gonna be like, the hell with that. But the brother is almost like an elder. He can't conduct himself in that way. You know what I mean, brother?
Yeah, 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 yeah. He's trying to be safe. I know.
No, no, in a way safe, but safe under the law, not safe like, oh, I'm not worried about what this people say or that people say. He's trying to keep it biblical wise. He in form of an elderly.
No, I would say that, like I said, I just stick to my original statement. It's all between the eye of the beholder. That's
Con,
all
con.
it is. You know what I'm saying? Because you have plenty of white men who think black women are beautiful. You have and marry
So,
them. Same
so
thing with
what if you
Hispanics
see
and
like a
marry them.
black woman that's you think you fall in love with? Would you marry her then?
Again, the way I was raised, I wouldn't.
That you see, brother Emac, he's in the spirit of brother.
You know what I'm
The
saying? It's
God's
like
giving it
that's
to
just
you.
the way I was raised. You know what I'm saying? But if you
Mhm.
ask me if I ever dated black women before, yes, I have.
Biblically, he's correct.
So you said you would marry one?
No,
I
no, no.
wouldn't,
In our
I
culture,
wouldn't
brother, in
marry.
Puerto
I wouldn't
Rico,
marry. I wouldn't marry any other race other than my own people. That's what I'm saying. It don't matter if she's black, white, Asian, or whatever. I was taught to love myself and love my people.
Can I say Papi?
So what it's like? So so it's not about the beauty then. It's about the race then. What you're saying?
No, I would say it's more about culture. Wouldn't you say that's a culture?
exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell brother Emac in Puerto Rico, brother. In Puerto Rico, now in modern 2022, everybody's doing it. But in Puerto Rico, even my grandfather, my grandmother would say, "Yo, if you bring one of those," and I don't want to be specific, if you bring one of those home, brother, I'll disown you. Like basically, they'll throw you out in the street with all your belongings. Any other race besides your own, because it will be a form of you hating your father or your mother. Like you not seeing your mother with no beauty, or your pop or your heritage at all.
So
Exactly.
that's what I'm saying. Like, so I
Exactly.
was correct when I say he's trying to be safe.
No, I'm
Because
saying
No, 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 no. Again,
he's
brother,
not
listen.
going off
it's
what
not
he
being. I
feels.
don't
So
understand what you mean by being safe. It's not
like
what you're
like
talking about.
like he's saying that you're trying to like you don't want to pick another race because you think like you're gonna get disowned from people that's around you. So you're saying your culture is gonna be you learn that from your culture. So that's what I'm saying. You're learning. You're saying that based off your culture. You're not basing it off your beauty of your eyes because you say you would date
Of course, I'm
black
doing that.
women,
Of course, I'm
but you
going to
wouldn't
do it.
marry her. But what if she was beautiful that to the point where you wanted to marry her, but you say you won't marry because your culture, so you're not going based off your heart. You're going based off culture.
I would say you're going to get. I would say yes. Culture plays a major play because again, you're taught. It goes back to the same argument about the self love. I love like even said it so beautifully. He said, if you love your mother and father, duh, they're both Puerto Ricans, right? Or so called, right? Why
Mhm.
wouldn't you marry a so-called Puerto Rican woman yourself and your children look like you? That to me, that's pride. That is
That's
pride.
I teach that.
You know why I feel sorry for when you see parents out there, their children, because they're mixing whatever, and they don't look nothing like their father or their mother, and they're in the supermarket, and you would think that this all the kid would have to say is stranger danger, and and these
That's
people
it.
would tackle their own mother and father, and they're like, no, I'm the fucking father, what are you talking about, this looks like a white boy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen like black friends that I went to high school with who married white women, and when you look at their children look nothing like them. And to me, that's like bro, that's like what? It's like what? No, you know what I feel proud with? When me and my wife walk wherever we are with our children, and people say, "Damn, you know, oh your children, oh your daughter's so beautiful, oh your children are so beautiful." Yeah, I know. They look just like their mother and father. That's pride, bro.
Yep. And it goes back even to indigenous culture, beloved. Even here in America, like you see a Indian, a so-called Indian, indigenous brother, looking at the features of the female before he even gets planned and sign a paper to marry that woman, to to go and ask for the hand. That she had to have strong features and look more. Some of these indigenous women looked at more like the freaking male brother in the face with that strong warrior look. It was all culture, and if you marry somebody outside of the tribe, they will disown you. It even goes all the way down to the gypsies. The gypsies won't marry nobody outside of their community because otherwise they will disown you. It's all about culture, brother. When you are indoctrinated with culture, it's really hard for you to find beauty outside of your tribe. You might see something that is beautiful, but you can automatically go for it because everything behind you will contradict everything you're doing. Like, first of all, your father won't deal with you. Your mother will throw you in the street, and you basically are outcast. So in Puerto Rico, that plays a lot of a role on that. But now it's modern. A lot of elder people is dying, and now you got everybody marrying whatever the hell they want. So, but some of the old people can tell you over there that it's still strictly like that with the elders, though. You there, brother Emac?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in Puerto Rico, brother, when you go over there, you're gonna see a lot of that. I mean, they might see you and you still got the that native look, boom, and you might get brother girls trying to talk to you day and night. I be like, damn, that's the guy I want for my pop and mom. Look, straight up Puerto Rican dude. Look, strong features, bro. Looks just like my grandpa. Oh man, let's keep it moving. I want to keep bringing back my family looks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Yo, so this Puerto Rican geneticist from the School of Berkeley, right?
Mhm.
Berkeley is a real major school. You know what I'm saying? Their accolades is fucking off the chain. They got a
Mhm.
lot of people backing them up. Um, so this is his words, right? So they asked him a question. They asked him, "What race has the perfect DNA?" And then he says,
Puerto
"Well,
Rican.
Puerto Rican." He
Yeah,
says,
I already did all that research. I know where you're going with that.
"Yeah."
And
So he
it's
says,
true, brother. Like I said, I'm agreeing with you. I mean, but I can still see the point of the brother because you got to keep in mind, brother. If you was in his shoes, you can't say certain things. The brother is a teacher. That's why he bowed down to. He can conduct himself like ISUPK and IUIC and start talking all that madness out there because nobody will take him seriously. You know what I mean? If he start acting a wild like that, then that's it. He would blend in with the rest, and that's not what he's trying to do. You know what I mean? At the end
"Yeah."
of the day, he's keeping it real under the scriptures as
He
best.
I know he agree with us.
But but brother, but his spirit is almost telling you, and you trying to push him to say something that is. You know what I mean? You got to read the spirit. I know you're still a native inside of there, brother. You got to read and think like, damn, wait, oh, okay, I got it. Keep it moving, brother. Just let him listen to his class, and I think with one another, and bam, you got it.
Yeah, yeah. That's why. I mean, I called his ass earlier though, man. But it
You
wasn't
just gotta
recorded.
read the spirit, brother. He's a cool
I
brother,
think,
man.
well, que la Afro Latinas, it's another thing.
Yes, but see what you see what I mean?
Once you start using different terminology, like, damn, fuck, you can't get around it. It's like, because in every nationality, there's always going to be a race of black people in it, in America. You know what I'm saying? Because of transatlantic slavery, and I get it. Racism, when we speak on it, it has a lot of bad vibes to it because of what happened. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's why when he says the thing he says, he's trying to be safe. I get it. That's what I mean. It's a very sensitive topic including when you say, well, black girls are ugly and Spanish girls look better. I mean, come on, we know Spanish bitches look better, but I don't give a fuck. I say what the fuck I say. You know what I'm saying? No man is gonna put, what I'm saying, like, trying to, like, oppress my words. You know what I'm saying? It's America. You could say whatever you want nowadays, but there's certain things you can't say. You can't call a black woman a negra. You can't call her a nigga.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what considered racism, and it's still touchy today.
Yeah, it's still exactly. You got it, brother. There you go. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. I married a a Middle Eastern sister. I'm married to a lost tribe that actually was still and was still in the Middle East. And she talked, brother. She looks like a Hispanic and Native Indian. She looks the same. So I mean, I still at the end of the day brought home somebody that is my culture, but biblically wise. You get what I'm saying? And it looks like,
Yeah.
brother, you took it to Puerto Rico. She got the hair, she got everything, brother. Big eyes, but she's beautiful, man. And at
I
the,
was talking to this white guy, and he starts talking about Puerto Rican woman one time, and then he started describing, like, well, shit, Puerto Rican, when I look at Puerto Rican girls, like, they all got like big butts and big tits, and they all real, real pretty, and trying to, like, what the fuck? That's his words saying it. It wasn't me. But it's
right.
like, you know, when you look at our flag and our culture, you know what I'm saying, it's like we pop out, we're flamboyant.
Of course, brother. We the house of Joseph, bro. The multitude of nations, brother. We our coffee, everything we do, our music, our salsa, everything we do is above all nations, brother. You gotta keep that in mind, bro. We got the so-called swag. You know what I mean? Everything we do, brother, is beautiful. You know? You there, brother Emac?
Yeah, I just had to mute it.
God. But everything we do is beautiful, brother. I mean, I guess that's what the African brother was trying to say too. You know, because got to think about it. Our women wake up in the morning, brother, put on that salsa music and they start drinking coffee. Though even when they clean in their house, they do it with pride and happiness, bro. Go look at any other culture, brother. They can't do that. They start moaning and complaining about everything.
Well,
And
remember, you know, a
they
lot
won't
of
even
those
get you a
black
sandwich,
people
bro.
be downplaying Spanish women, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll call us, you know, they'll call them beasts or Neanderthals and European, the devil, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the stereotyping, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right. You don't face that, brother, because at the end of the day, you gotta see it with your own eyes. Look, everybody's trying to be with one of our sisters or one of our brothers. Either or, they still because you got African American women too that will die for a so-called Hispanic and Native Indian man. So you gotta keep it in mind, brother. The whole world wants a piece of so-called Puerto Ricans and Hispanics and all that. It is what it is, brother. So when they trying to downplay us like that, you just gotta brush that off. You be like, all right, like the evidence ain't clear. You know,
You
you
know,
all
so
trying to be like that.
even that. Remember that guy Yehudium? They used to that Negro light. Like even he's married to a Hispanic woman, bro.
So
Yeah,
there you go, ding, 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 ding. At
yeah.
the end of the
And
day, you know, it
and
is
he's
what
on
it is.
that, you know, oh yeah, only Negroes are Israelites. I'm like, bro, if you were on some only Negroes are Israelites, bro, why did you marry a Hispanic woman, bro? That's crazy.
There
So
you go. You see
right?
what I
Isn't that
mean?
like hypocrisy at its finest, bro? It's like, come on, bro. Like, stop it, bro.
There you go.
But again, you know, anybody with those Pan African ideas or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They're a joke.
Hang another one, mama. Hang another
They're a
one.
joke. You see those Pan
And stop
Africans that
trying
is
to look
married to
for
a
problems
white
because
man
really
or
I don't
something
need
like
this
that.
man.
That's a joke, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, brother.
All right.
Mhm.
All right, bro. Let's go listen to the conversation about what we're having with Ebac and Tommy again. So about technology is better for Mother Earth, and you're gonna see how I destroyed all that argument.
I was just trying to get you to understand, but that was all.
Didn't you ask me that, Emac, to show you an artifact from the Olmecs of Quetzalcoatl?
Motherfucker said,
I think
That
I think
is
I
not
think
We should get,
Olmec,
hey Daniel,
bro.
I think we should get back to the topic
That is
about
hold on, Jose.
what we were talking about. Is
He's
this
showing
modern
he's
technology
showing
better for Mother
Aztec.
Earth, bro? About the Earth, bro. That's what
That is
that
hold
was
on.
the
That is
main topic. That was
Aztec,
the question
Daniel.
asked.
Daniel, I
I
want you
know
to
it, but these
hold on,
guys want
Jose.
to switch it
He
around to
put it in
something
the back
else.
chat, Jose. He says that's Olmec. That's not Olmec. That's Aztecs, bro. So
Okay.
Oh my
again,
God.
you
And
have to
you know what,
find
Emac,
something that's
Emac,
out the
Emac.
yeah, Daniel. That's Olmec, bro. I mean Aztec, right? Right, Emac?
You funny,
Dang.
Hey,
Jose.
hey,
Yeah.
but y'all gonna debate
He
on that,
said that
right?
shit was Olmec at first and
You
shit.
said
Now he's
that.
saying he don't know who built it. But then he said it was
Well,
the
I think I actually debunked you on this video though, because you said that that artifact actually came out in like 200 and something, what, AD or something, and I told you, well, the Aztecs didn't even come into power until like the 1300s or something like that.
yeah, but the Aztecs was still around and shit.
Yeah, for over 1,000 and something years, but they didn't have a empire ruling until the 1300s, and
Well,
that's what the
that's when
federal.
they got into power, but they've been around. You know what I'm saying? They were called the Nawas people or the Nahuti, whatever they call it, pronounce it.
And you believe that they were the ones that built those pyramids, right?
I think were smaller.
Yeah. The Nahuas, Aztecs ones.
Yeah. All right. And you said you're gonna do you and Daniel are gonna debate that. I saw the flyer.
I don't know. We don't have a date yet, but we're waiting though.
I already told you, bro. Y'all could have hopped on my channel, bro. Y'all could have done your thing, bro.
Right, you want to host it?
I'll be the dope moderator. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Hit Daniel right now, son. Woo! Get him, Daniel. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah. Mic check 1 2.
Shalom, brother Daniel.
What's going on, brother? What's going on?
What's good?
Aquí comiendo papas.
What's going on?
I was just about to play the video about
I'm getting
double teaming against.
I'm getting an echo.
You still hear echo?
Yeah, I'm getting a bad echo. Hold on a second.
Everybody's on. Oh, it's probably from EMAC because EMAC's on or something. But I don't hear echo. Hey, Ephraim, you hear echo?
No, I don't hear an echo, brother.
Let's go home. Let's go home.
Also, I wanna before you guys start again, I wanna apologize earlier. I had the phone on the mic on mute, and I was correcting my kids, acting up a little bit. So it wasn't the key, brother. I apologize earlier. I had the phone on the mic on mute, and I was correcting my kids, acting up a little bit. So it wasn't the key, brother. I apologize earlier. I had the phone on the mic on mute, and I was correcting my kids, acting up a little bit. So it wasn't the key, brother.
I think he's having an echo problem. I don't know. I think you're recording, right, EMAC? Yeah, Daniel, I'll drop the link again. I don't know, maybe it was just a bad connection or something. But yeah. Let's get ready to rumble. Man, he might got quiet, bro. Okay, there he is.
All right, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. There you go. All right, can you guys hear me now? Yeah, I still hear the echo. I still there's the latency when I say something. I hear it like 7 seconds later. All right, can you guys hear me now? I still hear the echo. There's the latency when I say something. I hear it like 7 seconds later. All right, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, right now I'm hearing like a loop. Yeah, I'm hearing like a loop. It's the same thing I heard when EMAC first got on too, bro. That's the same thing. That's crazy.
There's panties here on the floor.
EMAC, you still alive, bro?
And your sweater over here and your towel over here.
Yeah, I'm muted right now. You hear me?
But you're still recording.
Don't pick it up to go throw it.
Yo, you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still recording on my shit.
Okay.
Right, what's up? I'm playing Fortnite and I'm listening to you guys right now.
Okay.
Well,
Daniel says he hears like a echoey thing. He says like a loop. That's like what I first heard when you jumped on too.
Oh, how about now?
There he is. You hear us?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was on my Mac. That's why they was doing that, but it's not doing this on my phone. I don't think so. All right.
Yo, what up, Dan?
What's happening? What's happening?
That was good, my nigga.
Pretty good. Chilling right at the pad, babysitting and shit.
Oh, bet, bro. Bro, I
So
told you,
you
bro. Once you
might
join
hear
our
like
group,
kids
bro,
in the
we gonna have some
bathroom, you
crazy
know?
discussions, nigga.
Say that again.
So I told you in the beginning, if you join my group, bro, we're gonna have some crazy discussions.
Oh man, I have crazy discussions all the time, bro. This ain't nothing new, man. Nothing new under the sun.
Yo, we do some like serious shit, like what niggas like don't even want to talk about. Like it's be like, what's that word? It's too controversial. You know what I'm saying? We like to speak on controversial type of shit. You know,
Right,
we don't got no filter.
Right. So, what do you want to touch a topic on? You want to touch a topic on Teotihuacan or what?
Oh, we already discussed that. We can't discuss that now.
Okay, so you don't want to discuss it no more? That's fine.
Yeah, because we were supposed to have a debate, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know. You want to do the debate or not? I mean, I'm waiting for you to give me a date or whenever you're ready. I told you I got time.
Let's get her.
You're the one that probably don't got enough time of me. That's right. I like that.
So you trying to do a preliminary? Is that what you're trying to say?
That's right.
Hey, I'm reloaded.
You trying to do a
Okay,
preliminary?
So everybody that's listening right now, like me and Emac had a little disagreement on Mesoamerican cultures. I had made a statement to him that Olmecs influence other tribes around them. Many Mesoamerican tribes borrowed culture things from each other, and he had a disagreement with it. And I told him that mostly all Mesoamerican cultures believed in a feathered serpent, and there's artifacts to prove that the Maya, the Olmec, the Toltec, most of them, even the Aztecs had a feathered serpent artifacts. So when on one particular artifact that I showed was the one at the feathered serpent, the temple in Teotihuacan, which he states that's Aztec, and I'm disagreeing that it's not Aztec because the period times are way off. So we're here right now. So he thinks those were built by Aztecs, and I don't.
That's what it is. That's it.
That's what it is, pretty much.
I just play, bro, Danny.
Yeah, Emac, that's how you do it, son.
Yeah, because the datings are way off. Like Teotihuacan was built fucking like thousands of years before the Aztecs even came into the picture. So that's why I'm trying to like figure out on his answers how is he gonna correlate them together if they're off in timelines.
So let me get this straight. Your whole argument is who built the house first and who built the house last.
No, who built the temple or the further serpent in Teotihuacan? He says it's the Aztecs. I'm telling him no, that the Aztecs weren't even around at that time. You know what I'm saying? The Aztecs came like 1,000 years later.
But wasn't the Aztecs just a name that they put up on themselves later as the culture grew a little bit?
Yeah, but the Aztecs didn't come into the picture till like probably like the 1200s, 1300s to the 1500s. So, and Teotihuacan, the temple in question, that was built like way like 1,000 years before that, bro.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. How could the Aztecs be the ones that built that temple?
And brother Danny, off of the topic, do you still believe that Israelites are also within the Native American community and stuff like that? Mesoamerica and all that.
No, I don't believe that no more.
Oh, you don't believe that no more, brother?
No, I don't believe that no more.
Damn, what happened to you, man?
Conversating with a lot of Native Americans and really researching their history and their stories from word of mouth from them, it just led me away from it, bro.
But you asked, did you ask elders or you just asked the modern young bucks that are there today?
I mean, the both.
Because you got to keep in mind, brother, the anger within the so-called Hispanics and Native Indian community against the classic Spaniards is deep, brother. They don't want to even talk about the Bible. They hate it with a passion. So, and it's all because, they got murdered. So at the end of the day, they fuse that anger to just not deal with it at all. And you kind of like feel their pain too. But, at the end of the day, there is a lot of things that match up, brother.
We like I said, I believe that. Like I said, we all once felt about that way. Also about the book. What's up, Shalom, ready one?
Yes, peace, brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear clear.
Yes, yes, peace, peace, peace to the panel. Yeah, man, I heard, I heard a little of the conversation, man, and I had to jump in this, man, because, I grew up in Orlando, Florida. Yeah, I was born in Texas, but I grew up in Orlando, Florida, and that's why. But I live in Atlanta now, and that's why I moved.
Yeah.
I moved from Orlando,
What
Florida.
part of Orlando?
Yeah, I lived over by Rio Grande and 39th Street in that area.
Okay.
Yeah,
I live right here by the airport. That's why. All right.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, like OBT in that area. Yeah, I went to Oak Ridge and I went to different schools over there. But and like I grew up in Orlando, man, and being someone who was in the pro-black movement, that's why I'm living in Atlanta now, because Orlando is not the place for me, because a lot of black people in Orlando are lost. Those Negroes are lost, because I noticed growing up in Orlando, black people always say Hispanics are black. They love to call Hispanics black, and I'll be like, no, you gotta stop lying to them. They not black, and I hear it everywhere, man. And I grew up like in Orlando. I grew up listening to Dr. Khalid Muhammad. So I stayed in touch with the pro-black movement, even living in Orlando. But and like when I go out in public, I wear my RBG flag and my ankh. And I'm the only one. I'm about the only one in Orlando who really rocks that. And like some black people come up to me, be like, "Yo, what that mean? What that mean?" And they don't know what it mean. And I get compliments from like other races of people, and they know what it means, but black people don't know what it means. And but black people in Orlando, man, like they are lost. They delusional. It's crazy, man. Like, and they all believe they are the Israelites, because everywhere I go in Orlando, I always when I have a conversation with black people, the word Israel always come up. We are Israel, and I'll be like, no, stop saying that. You're not Israel. Because like even when you look in the histories of Herodotus, he calls the Ethiopians and the Egyptians black. And when you look on the Egyptian tombs, you see that. You see black people, but he doesn't call the Arabians, the Assyrians, those people in the Middle East, he doesn't call them black. So that goes to show you who was the real black people, and I noticed when I was on Fopi too, this guy, one of them, Yavin or Kahan, whatever, they try to call me a coon for being Kemetic. And I was like, hold up.
It's funny that you say that. You know that Emac, don't you teach that the Egyptians were Caucasians?
Emac ya se peló, güey.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
they
I believe that Egyptians and Canaanites are from the Afro Americans. I believe the African Americans are half of them Egyptian and half of them Canaanites. That's my belief. But the
yeah.
Hispanics are not black. I believe that in the fullest, 100%.
Yes, definitely, man. And like, that's why I try to tell them, you're not Israel, you're not black. And the funny part about it is, in Florida, they have this odd, like this twisted way of thinking, like, everybody should be with the opposite. Everybody should be with their opposite attract. You can't love yourself. You can't love your own race. You can't be with your own race. You have to, if you're real dark skinned, you got to get someone that's real light skinned. If you're real light skinned, you got to get someone that's dark skinned. That's the way of thinking. And and that's why I left. Because I wasn't with that. You know, I'm proud of being black. I'm pro-black.
That's right, brother. That's
I
right.
claim, yeah, I claim real black culture. I claim real black people. And like I said, when I was on Fopi, this guy Yavin, he tried to say, well, you a coon, you a coon. And I was like, hold up, man. You trying to claim light-skinned Middle Eastern people as your ancestors? Claiming black
And that's
people?
right, brother. Be proud of your African roots, brother. We need more brothers like you, man.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely, man. And that's why we trying to wake our people up to the truth, man. Because this is getting outrageous, man. And I was like, I'm claiming real black people, but you're gonna call me a coon. You're gonna call me a coon for claiming real black people.
If
That's
anything, they're the coons, bro.
yes, exactly, exactly, man. Because they and it's like they trying to say that uh like they're trying to mix Shem with Ham and Israel with Africa. Like I'm like, no, we don't want you. We love being black. We want to we claim Africa. And she trying to this girl what's her name, Natalie, trying to make a video try to say that Africa belonged to Shem and all that. And I was like, yo, you're not making any sense. Sticks you're going against the Bible. So I'm like, stick to the Bible. The Bible said that the Shem should be allotted the land of Canaan, and that's that. But she's trying to say all of Africa. But that just go to show how pseudo they are. And yeah, man, and that's why I left Orlando, because a lot of black people in Orlando, man, that they have this, a lot of them, they grew up in the church. They grew up, and they grew up with this belief that they the Hebrew Israelites, and you have these guys, IUIC, the Hebrew Israelites in the purple. They're deep in Orlando. They're deep, man, and they're coming into black neighborhoods, spreading these lies, man. We the Hebrew Israelites, and and because of that, when I tell them that no, we the Africans, we the Hamites, we the Egyptians, they don't want to hear it, because the Hebrew Israelite, the Hebrew Israelite lie or false claim is it interferes with that. So like when I tell them the truth, they don't want to hear it, because they want to believe that they are a Hebrew Israelite.
That's right.
And yeah, and it's
That's right, brother Radio One. You know what's going on with that? The thing is, the same thing that you are experiencing is the same thing that our people experiencing is with the Bible. Like a lot of the natives don't want to deal with who they are spiritually and naturally, because what happened to the conquest, brother. You gotta understand,
yeah,
a lot of African Americans got conquered and sold by their own people, the original forefathers over there in Africa. So they hear that, they just get more angry at Africa today, brother. Especially the
yeah,
white man. You gotta understand, the white man pushes that on them a lot. Oh,
yeah,
Africans sold you to us, and it's just making your community, the African American community, more angry about it. So a lot of
yeah,
them don't want to deal with it. They just want to throw Africa away. but they want to bring it back in a form of being in relationship with Shem. You get it with
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Israel.
but you know what? But you know what? You from? I don't know if that's entirely true, bro. Because look, Mexico and all Latin America, they're predominant Catholics, so they do love the Bible. Most of them do love the Bible. You
No, but
know.
that's what I'm telling the brother. What I'm telling the brother is you gotta understand too, brother Daniel. A lot of so-called Hispanics and Native Indians, some of them in there are also Egyptians, brother. A lot of them are Egyptians because they mixed out and ran away with the natives. So a
What do
lot
you
of them
mean?
that did not. No. And I'm being honest. I did that. I gotta expose some books that I was looking at. But
Right.
those are the ones that separated from the tribes, brother. And even in spirit, they can't deal with the Bible because in spirit they are not, brother. They
So
are
so
not.
so let me get this. Let me
When
get
it
this
comes,
straight. What you're
no, but
saying?
let me tell you something.
Okay, go
But
ahead.
when it comes with the African, because I was talking to Radio One, I don't want to, bring different conversations and sound like a Christian up here. But I want to say this: when it comes to Brother Radio One, he's gonna have a harder time waking his people up because his people is it don't got his mindset right now. You get it? I'm gonna just plain say it like that. He understand where he comes from because not only the way he looks, because looks don't gotta do nothing with it, but what he said earlier. Brother, if you are a certain way and you know where you come from, you have to deal with it, brother. But they don't want to deal with it because you gotta understand the way according to the book of Timbuktu, the African community, every time they got conquered, they adapted to that community as they got adapted and got robbed and stole out of the culture, and they kept on dealing with every other nation. But the brother Radio One telling them who they are right now in modern age, he's gonna have a hell of a problem. You're gonna have African Americans that's gonna tell them they Arabs, Muslims.
Yeah.
A lot of them is gonna tell them they're European. And they could be, brother, looking straight up like an African from over there, Ethiopia and everything. And they will be like, nah, man, I'm European. You know what I mean? And you be like, what the hell is you talking about? Brother, even back then, you had African Americans joining the Ku Klux Klan. Brother, dressed in white. So the brother right now is going to have a bad awakening his people. It's the same thing that we going through with our people. Hard-headed. You tell a native, brother, you tell a native right now that he's an Israelite, he'd rather be the whole entire nation of the heathens and not an Israelite. And he will agree with anything in sight, anything. He will pick up any bullshit book and be like, oh, this is what it is. That's it. I'm going to deal with it because we are oppressed, brother. We are dealing with a lot. And since we're dealing with a lot at home and our jobs, paying bills, paying taxes, bow down pretty much to this nation that is over us. Brother, we don't even want to hear sometimes nothing about the Bible. You just want to go back. And I'm going to be honest. I hope you guys don't get mad. You just want to go back to dancing and almost naked in the middle of the forest, singing songs and banging a drum. And at the end of the day, you're going to find that as an escape, brother, to deal with the fact of who you are. And I mean that with all respect. I mean that with all respect because at one time, my father, right, and my grandfather was like, brother, you are a native. You're not even an Israelite. But guess what? We started digging. I started digging with my father. And my father was like, no, those are the Spaniards. And brother, I look like a Spaniard. My father don't. And my grandpa. And I was like, damn, man, but I should have looked like my grandpa. And even that, brother, was an oppression on my way. So you got to understand, brother, you're going to have a lot of problems waking up your people, whether you are African American, whether you are an Israelite, whether you're even a Viking. Tell a Viking right now that he's a Viking, he will be like, oh, where is that history, nigga? Get the fuck out of here. There ain't no Viking. There's no proof of that. And you go to the library and there's like hundreds of books. They don't even want to read it. So in every nation of the planet, right, under the sun, brother, you're having a problem telling people who they are, even if you got the evidence in front of them and showing them, brother, this is who you are. I know who you are. Why?
Yeah.
Because the oppression of where we live and where we at right now, brother. We are modern day Egypt, bro.
Yeah,
Where
and that's why,
brother,
when I
before you continue, before you even start digging on who you are, You got bills in front of you. You got to pay your taxes. Your car insurance is in your face. Your wife is moaning about some shit that you said and she remembered years ago. Your kids is crying. Brother, it's a lot of shit that before you deal with who you are, you basically in your mind, you don't even got time. So you brush it off. And then you start thinking about the conquest. Oh my God. You'll be like, oh man, I'm thinking about the conquest now. Who the hell got time for that right now, man? Shut them down. Ignore that shit. Brother, it's a lot of shit. At the end of the day, you just don't want to deal with it. And it sounds harsh, but you want to go in the middle of the forest right now, bang some drums and sing some songs and thinking that some type of creature is going to come and save you, whether you believe in the Bible or not. At the end of the day, we all got to come to an agreement that in every culture we believe, whether you believe it's a snake, a dragon, a butterfly, in every culture, brother, you believe that something is going to crack the sky and come in and save you. Even if you're an African, you believe that this African man is going to come and save you.
No, that's not true, Ephraim. That's not. You can't say that about all
Brother,
Native
it's
Americans
true.
because they don't
It's
all
true.
believe
Brother,
that
it's
stuff.
true. In every
Ephraim?
culture, you got some type of savior that stood there.
No, that's
And
not
it's
true,
going to come.
Ephraim. That's not true, Ephraim.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah,
true.
but man, yeah, I'm about to take off, but yeah, man, yeah, I definitely feel what you're saying, you know, and you know, and that's the problem, man, with a lot of what I see, man. It is, I mean, what's going on is so odd, man. I mean, I'm seeing black women, dark-skinned black women, brag about their melanin, the beauty of their dark skin, but yet they are so eager to date a white man. I'm like,
Yeah,
what's
that's
up with that?
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you, brother, because I used to be indoctrinated with that type of mentality, and I know what you're feeling right now, brother. Look, right now,
Yeah.
I can come in agreement with you, and I know you are my brother from Africa, right? But I can't come in agreement with my brother. He's right now ready to debate me. You see what I'm talking about, brother? It's gonna
Yeah.
be like that.
No, it's because Ephraim, you're generalizing all Native Americans as if they all had the same beliefs, and I'm just simply trying to correct you. You're like generalizing, stereotyping all of them, and that's not necessarily the truth. Like you said,
Brother,
they all believe somebody's gonna
Yo,
come from the sky,
look, at the
come
at
from the
the
sky,
end
and
of the
come
day,
save
brother,
them.
I've done
That's
some
not
facts.
true, bro. That's not true. And I think
Radio One, brother, Radio One. You see
Yeah.
what I mean, brother? Yo, much blessings to you, brother. Keep on doing what you're doing, brother. If I gotta help you one day,
all
let's
you
link
did right
up.
now
You know,
was
I
just
could,
preach, Ephraim. All you did right now was
Yeah,
just
indeed,
preach.
indeed.
That's
I,
all
Yeah.
you
look,
did.
I
brother.
would say to the point that we shouldn't have, or Northern Kingdom especially, shouldn't have been worshiping or believing in one belief. You know, we all know that that's the reason why they got the bill of divorcement, because they were following many other gods and continued.
Khan,
So they,
Khan.
they were drowning in fornication. Um, but go ahead, Radio One. You said you was going to leave, but before you
Yeah.
leave, you going to say something?
But yeah, you know, yeah, and I just want to say, you know, man, like the way it's carrying on, you know, like real black people in Florida, if this, you know, if this keeps up, they're going to become extinct, you know, and you know, and their descendants are going to become mixed race because, you know, they're lost, you know, and like when it comes to Egypt, you know, I identify more with the Nubians, you know, because the modern day Nubians, because you know I see them as the real Egyptians. You know, the modern day Egyptians, they're like a mixture of everything: Arab, Turk, Persian, Greek, you know, Roman, all that. But but the Nubians, they look a lot like us, you know. So that's why, you know, and that's why I tell people, man, I'm hearing these ignorant conversations by black people saying that no, we ain't no Egyptians, I'm like, man, I got no choice but to be Egyptian, because when I look on the walls, when I see myself as the Egyptian, I can't be nobody else. Like even the Kushites or the Nubians depicted on the walls, you know, like most Black Americans are not that black. You know, most of us are like brown skin, dark brown skin, medium brown skin. You know, and we look a lot. We look more like the Egyptians in the
yo,
modern day Nubians in southern Egypt. You know, and that's why, you know, I say I got no choice but to be Egyptian. What else you want me to be? If I was living back
are
then,
you? Why can't you be exactly what you were to be? Like the white man didn't change what the fuck you were. He knew who you were. Matter of fact, if you look
what
at
is that? What is that?
Louisiana, Matter of fact, if you look at the Louisiana,
What
it'll
is that?
tell you that the slaves were different Igbos, Mandinkas, and that say nothing about Egyptians. You're West
Bro,
African.
those
You're not
people
East
claim that they
African,
came
bro.
from Egypt. And even according to the Bible, the sons of Mizraim went west, went to Libya, foot.
Bro, black
The
people
Egyptians did not
predate.
stay in one place.
Black
What are you
people
talking about?
predate the Bible and they predate Egypt.
What are you
Egyptians
talking
are
about?
North Africans. They're from a Berber stock. They're Afro-Asiatic. Your people speak a Niger-Congo language.
Who are you talking about, man? Who you
Black
talking about?
people in America.
Who are you saying the descendants of the ancient Egyptians?
The North Africans.
The North Africans.
Libyans.
The
Egyptians.
Libyans. And what about the
Moroccans,
Ethiopians?
Mauritania.
What about the Ethiopians? Because you're not
Ethiopians
making
are
any sense.
they're the Abyssinians. Arabs conquered Ethiopia, bro.
Bro,
Ethiopia is a Greek word.
Do you know who the
named it
Libyans,
Ethiopia.
the Berbers are?
The Berbers are
Tell me.
Amazighians. They Tuaregs.
Brother,
They're the Magreds. They're not a Bantu stock. Matter of fact, they had.
Okay, now answer this question for me. When it comes to the Berbers, the Libyans, and the people in Sudan, who are the closest to the ancient Egyptians?
It would be Libya, it would be Israel, and it would be Sudan.
See, now, look. Now, that's where you cut yourself. Because Libya, Israel, and all that, they have no Egyptian tombs. But in Sudan, south of Egypt, Egyptian tombs, temples, solid proof that they were Egyptians.
Well,
So
you're
they
talking
were
about
the
tombs
closest to the
you're
ancient
talking
Egyptians.
about the little pyramids in Nubia. I think you're talking about.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm
people in
talking about.
Meroe.
No,
Those
I'm talking
people
about. I'm talking
actually
about the
that was so.
temples.
What happened was King Tut, bro.
You don't
and
know
the
what you're
New
talking
Kingdom,
about, man.
They came and
You're
they
talking
invaded,
nonsense.
They invaded that land,
You're
bro.
talking
That's how
nonsense,
they
man.
taught them.
You don't
Okay,
know
let's
what
relax.
you're
Let's
talking about.
relax. Let's relax, you guys. Let's relax. Have
don't
it
know
some
what you're talking
decorum,
I
brothers.
think he, brother Emac, I think he's talking about the dynasty he comes from. He believed in
Hey, but
his
I know what's going on here, but I'm saying this.
Talking about
Hey, that's why. Hey, this is why I told them in the beginning when Radio One jumped on. I said Emac believes that. I believe I believe Caucasians, right? Emac or Egyptians?
Yeah,
Or,
they're dark.
Yeah.
They're dark Caucasian, like Gaddafi.
Okay.
Also,
And I
when
know
you look
Radio
at
One believes
the
what he
Negus
believes. So I
king
think
in
those,
Ethiopia,
they should talk it out. That's what I'm saying. I
Haile
know Emac
Selassie.
believes this. All right, go ahead.
Haile
Gaddafi
Selassie says he's a dark
looked
Caucasian,
like
bro.
the
They're not
Asiatics on the
Negroes.
Egyptian tombs, man.
Okay,
Gaddafi looked like the Asiatics
listen,
on the
because
Egyptian
you guys
tombs,
do have
not
to
the
explain.
Egyptians.
There is mummies that have Caucasian features, so there needs an
Yeah.
explanation to that too.
Yeah, but that, mummies, the mummies, and you see the same black Egyptians, dark brown, black skin, in southern Egypt, in Sudan with that same hair. So that means nothing. But what I'm saying is the 25th dynasty. Okay.
Yeah, the dynasty. Yeah.
Yes, their writings, their steles, their tombs. It's all Egyptian.
Right. No,
There's
but brother
none
Emac,
of that
I
is
get
in Libya. None of
brother
that
Emac.
is applied to the Berbers. So you don't know what you're talking about.
He's
That's
talking
clear
about
proof.
the elder dynasty, not when the Romans was around and you had Caucasian looking.
No, not that. Yeah, I'm talking about the 25th dynasty, ruled by Taharka, Pianki.
Right.
Everything about them was Egyptian. They were the closest people to the Egyptians out of all people in Africa, not the Libyan Berbers. Okay,
right.
You need to go back and study your history, Emac. Okay.
Yeah, and you know what too? I wouldn't say they're Caucasian because at the end of the day, what other Caucasian culture out there practice similarities like the Egyptians, or what other Caucasian culture built pyramids? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, yes, look up the tombs like the Temple of Abu Simbel, the Temple of Simna. Okay, the Temple at Jebel Barkal. Okay, all types of Egyptian temples in Nubia, Sudan, that area. Those that was like a second Egypt. That was a second Egypt. So
wasn't
it is
the Radio One? Radio One, wasn't the Kushites too? Had an empire of being Egyptians too. The Kushites.
Yes. That's
I
where the
studied those.
Egyptians originate from.
Right. I studied the Kushites, and they look like African Americans. I mean, that's just me. I don't know.
Indeed, and the people in West Africa, the Egyptians from the Nile Valley who went to West Africa, they were the southern Egyptians, the people from Sudan and southern Egypt. And that's
right.
Those were the black Egyptians that went west into West Africa. Okay, so when the Bible say, it's all. I mean, I can go beyond the Bible. I can go into the Meta-Netter. I can go to the Meta-Netter where they say they sent colonies to the west, to the southeast, west extreme boundaries of the world. What is the western extreme boundary in Africa?
Bro,
the west coast of
you're
Africa.
not East African, bro. You're from the west coast of Africa, bro.
I know that.
You people don't speak
that. But
language.
The Egyptians said they sent colonies to the west coast of Africa. Okay, you're listening to some modern day pseudo nonsense that was made up by the white man. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't follow modern day teachers, bro.
Radio One, could I ask you a question, Radio One?
I don't follow the modern day pseudo nonsense.
Let me ask you a question, Radio One, since you kind of said something that the Egyptians sent colonies to West Africa. Okay, but how do you link you to the Egyptians? Because it's kind of like it's kind of a reach to me. You know what I'm saying? To say that.
Yeah. I'm going to explain. Okay. Now people ask me all the time, who were these Egyptians that went to West Africa? And when you get into the classical Greek writings, we find out without a doubt that these Egyptians were the people known as the Ethiopians, because the Ethiopian is a Egyptian word. People don't know that. It doesn't mean
I know that. I know that. Yo, brother, Radio One, I study that. I study that. That's what I'm telling Brother Emac. It depends on the dynasty. It depends on the dynasty.
Yeah, and like it is associated.
Ethiopia means burnt faces.
Yes, it is. It is associated with the ancient Egyptian word ta apet, meaning the land of the Apet. And Ethiopia is associated with the feast of Zeus. What is the feast of Zeus? The feast of Amen, the Apet people. Okay.
That means that what you're talking about. That means that the Greek came and they invaded that land.
Bro, Ethiopians are non-Greek people. Although Ethiopian is a Greek word, Ethiopians were African people. So you can stop that nonsense, okay? So don't try to make it seem as just because it is a Greek word, they were Greek people. And it is, it is a Greek word
Egyptian
that
word
applies
links Ethiopia back to
south of Egypt.
Hold on. What Egyptian word links Ethiopia back to Kemet? Please.
Ta apet. Like I said, man, you can't comprehend
the land.
You cannot comprehend what I'm saying.
Hold on.
You can't comprehend what I'm saying, bro. Your education on this is too low. You can't comprehend.
No,
you will never
say
comprehend.
That word again. You said ta and what?
Ta apet.
And what does ta apet mean?
Apet. And
what does ta apet mean?
Derives from Atiop. The Greeks, they call the Thebes, Thebe, Tape. Okay, that's where it originates from, and that's where the feast of Amen, the feast of Zeus originates from. Okay, you're not going to find that in the white man's history books. Okay, like I said, I don't follow that.
Bro,
nonsense.
That sounds pseudo as hell, bro. I don't know what to believe, bro.
It's supposed to sound pseudo to you.
Ethiopia, bro, would have
sound pseudo to you,
bro. But one time, bro, Sub-Saharan was called Ethiopia, bro. It's a colonized word, bro. It's not Egyptian.
Listen to me, man. When we deal with the geography of Ethiopia, where does the geography of Ethiopia starts?
Bro, Ethiopia just started in the 1900s. It just became
I'm not talking about that.
Eritrea.
Where does the geography start?
It starts right on the Red Sea.
It starts from the south of Egypt and it goes all the way west to the Atlantic Ocean.
No,
it is an Egyptian word That's why that word
Bro,
spread all the way
Ethiopia is a
to the
country,
continent
bro.
of Africa.
Before it became Ethiopia,
What
it was
about
called
Libya?
Absidia.
Hey,
What about
hey,
Libya?
hey, E-Back, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I could probably pull up 2 ancient biblical maps and show you how Ethiopia extends all the way, be basically all of South Africa, bro.
Exactly.
No, I said that already. I admit that. I said that Ethiopia,
That is
Sub-Saharan,
a word.
called
That is a word that
Ethiopia.
originated in Egypt
Hold
and it
on,
all the way
bro.
to
You
the
gotta calm
continent of
down.
Africa.
What happened?
That's a 1700th century map that Sub-Sahara was called Ethiopia. That was changed.
That goes way beyond that.
It was changed. It became a country. It became an independent country.
Answer this question for me.
It
Answer this question for me.
became an independent country in the 1900s, bro.
Yo, what did the ancient Greeks call the people far south of the Moors?
Bro, why are you going by Eurocentric right now?
It ain't got nothing to do with Eurocentric. I'm talking about time periods, man.
Why are you relying on white
your
people
racist
to name
nonsense to yourself,
Africa? Why are you relying on white people to name Africa for you? Is it the same reason why the black females?
I'm talking about time periods. I don't care about race. I don't care about Eurocentric and all that nonsense. I'm talking about history, bro.
History is made by the white man.
I'm telling you, the ancient Greeks. What did the ancient Greeks call the people south of the Moors?
Bro, you're using Greek terminology.
What did they use for the people south? So what? Egypt is a Greek word. What are you talking about?
I said Ethiopia.
Egypt is a Greek word. It derives from Aegyptos. So you using this Greek?
You don't even know what that means.
I'm talking about time periods, bro.
Egypt means the land of
century
Ptah,
BCE.
bro.
4th century BCE.
Egypt means the land of Ptah. Every time when you see the GT, that means Ptah. You see that. And then the Ptah means the land.
That's where the Greek word Aegyptos originates from.
Bro,
now,
the
do you see how you just cut yourself?
The land of Ptah, which is the land of the Masons.
Same thing goes for Ethiopia.
Oh
just as Aegyptos derives from
is a generic name from Greek to describe
listen.
or the hot
you're
land.
novice, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Just as the word Aegyptos derives from Hectopata, the word Ethiops derives from Ta'apet. It is an Egyptian origin word. But you don't know that because you believe in racist pseudo white supremacy scholarship.
Oh,
that's true.
What does it mean? Apatec. That's what you said. Apatec, right? What does that mean?
Ta'apet.
Well, what does that mean?
Land of the Apet.
All right, but what does Apet means?
Yes, it means the feast of Amen, the feast of Zeus.
So the whole Sub-Sahara is the land of Zeus or the land of Amen? Come on, bro.
Are you familiar with the
Isn't Zeus a Greek god?
Are you familiar with the temple of Amen and Siwa?
Isn't Zeus a Greek god?
I'm not playing.
No, Zeus is the Greek derivative of the Egyptian Amen. It's the same god.
Bro, there's been about Zeus.
It's the same god.
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Amen. Have you ever heard of the temple? Have you ever heard of the temple of Siwa in the oases? The Siwa oasis, the temple of Amen and the Siwa oasis?
No.
Okay, you saying that's Zeus?
Yeah, Zeus and Amen is the same god.
Oh snap, bro! I learned something new, bro. Oh,
yes.
I learned something new.
I never heard of that before. I never heard of that.
This was a Greek god.
They called all the land west of the Nile River. They called it Libya, and they called it the land of Amen. Amen, the god of Libya. Okay, that's what you have to understand. Like even when we deal with Libya is an Egyptian word. Libyan is an Egyptian word that derives from Lebu. Okay. Libu, okay.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of you brothers might get angry, but I studied a little bit, not that much, but I know where the brother's going from.
Yes.
So yeah, I kind of I mean, brother Emac, his time period that he's telling you Like you might got your own time period and you put things together, but he's telling you the time period that he believes that the African Americans was there actually ruling in rulership in Egypt, brother. That's all
They
he's saying.
were
He's not,
not ruling. The
you
the
know.
Kushites
Yes,
were
like
ruling.
the
So
name
what
for
happened?
all
So
of
okay, hold on,
Africa,
let me talk, bro.
Libya,
So what
Libya.
happened was that King Tut came into Sudan, which would be like the fourth cataract, would be on the Nile River. He came there. He invaded that land during the New Kingdom. That's why you see King Tut. What you see King Tut doing, Ephraim?
What happened?
It goes way beyond King Tut.
When you look on the wall in Egypt, who do you see King Tut destroying?
The Kushites, the
Nubians.
Nubians.
The Kushite.
Correct.
It still goes
So
back
how
to
the
what
fuck-
Brother
okay,
Radio
so how
One
the
said.
fuck- hold on. So how the fuck this nigga is correct when motherfucking King Tut, when he seen a black man, they getting plundered?
Brother, at the end of the day, even Christianity came out of
No, Ephraim, my nigga, do not no.
I don't know, Emac. So
Bro.
wait. Are you saying that it's impossible? Okay, so for King Tut to be black because he's fighting against other blacks?
No, I'm saying that he was kicking out the black people that had invaded Egypt with the Hyksos.
Brother,
that is the Egyptian expansion of Nubia and all of Africa.
You know what? You know what? I always thought that the Egyptians were different than the Nubians. You know, because they are depicted like a different color.
Yes,
You know,
I mean, like
they are depicted as a different color. You know,
No, but you brothers are you brothers are going around the world with it. Even today,
Yeah.
you see in the African American culture that one tries to rule over the other, brother. That's in their spirit. That's who they are. Brother, if one of them could go in rulership, brother, they'll go and top that brother, kick his ass, get him out of the kingdom, and he will sit in the throne, brother. That's how they are. So you can't say African Americans are this and that because they was going against each other when they're going against each other today, brother. You talk about
and you know what? Too, and you know what? And you know what? Too, you know what? The brother's just trying to. And it sounds like the brother he's trying to reconnect to his roots, you know. So to me, that's beautiful that he's looking into Africa and and not into Israel. You know what I'm saying? Because he's just like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking into my Native American culture. I don't want to identify as Israel. I don't want to say they're Israel. You know, what's wrong with being Native American? You know, and I understand him. You know, because he wants to be from actually his proper African roots. You know. Just like me.
Yeah, indeed,
I'm just
man.
saying,
Indeed,
I
man.
understand.
Yeah, and
just like brother Emac. Brother Emac is trying to connect to his European roots, right, brother Emac?
Yeah, that's great. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You know,
and that's beautiful.
That's what
beautiful
his spirit tells him.
Connect to anything, bro. I'm American, Puerto Rican. That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah, man.
nothing
I'm about to,
you know.
Yeah, I'm about to take off, man. But you know, I definitely hear what you're saying, man.
Who are you, bro?
Now, unlike the Hebrew Israelites, you know, we can show in the ancient Egyptian writing that the Egyptians they went west, and they went extreme west. We can show that, but the Israelites they can't show that in the Bible because we know that the Israelites they went, you know, they went to they went east, they went south, you know, but we can show in the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics that the Egyptians went south, west, and like all over Africa. You know, and that's why
Ezekiel said that
in that
Ethiopia.
Let me tell you something, brother Radio One. At the end of the day, plain blank, what you're saying straight up and down is you got more evidence in scriptures in the Bible and off of the Bible that you are an Egyptian and not an Israelite, and they don't.
Indeed.
That's it, brother. That's how you gotta bring it out.
Yeah.
And you know what too? You know what too? Radio One, don't let nobody from continent try to tell you who the fuck you are.
Yes, indeed, man. Indeed.
It is, bro. Like I'm not gonna argue with Ephraim. I'm not gonna argue with Ephraim Jose about Taino stuff because it's not my place. You feel me? It's not my place to teach him Ottawa stuff. You know, because I really don't know about Ottawa stuff.
Why can't his religion be voodoo?
Yeah, I mean, bro, we descend from the slaves, okay? Okay, we are the slave race. I gotta tell my people,
They know
when you look into the records of West Africa, we were the slaves, okay? And if they don't want to claim the Egyptians, fine. Okay, we know that that was us. Okay, we know that that was us.
All
If they
the
don't want to claim it,
came
then
from the
fine.
Congo and West and South Africa.
Yeah.
That's no East Africa.
You left.
Bro, do you pay attention to your own Bible? Do you pay attention to the Bible? Are you familiar?
I'm an agnostic. What the fuck does the Bible got to do with anything, bro?
Do you know about Libya?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Did you know West Africa was called Libya?
Well, those are eponymous names, names of the fathers that they
So
gave.
if you don't believe in it, then why the hell are you talking about it? Why are you entertaining it? Just say you don't believe in it.
What?
Bro, just let him be Egyptian, bro. Let him be
Don't
Egyptian.
believe in it and lie about it, because that's what you're doing. You're lying.
Bro, that Bible is mythical.
You're lying, bro.
Yeah, radio. I don't think. Yeah, you're not gonna believe in the scriptures anymore.
But I don't think just Radio 1. Do you believe in the Bible yourself?
Yes, I believe in the Bible, but I don't believe in the mythical parts of. I believe in the historical parts of the Bible.
Oh, okay,
bro. That's fucking garbage, bro. How the fuck you gonna sit here and cherry pick a fucking Bible, bro?
Okay, bro. I'm in a comedic religion. I put history first. Okay,
Comedics don't even fuck with the Bible.
History, I put history first. You will not understand that. Okay, I'm not even a Bible follower.
You're
okay?
just
I'm not even a Bible follower. I read the Bible for history. That's what you have to understand. You're talking ignorant, bro.
I understand that, bro.
You talking about?
cannot separate the God of the Bible from his history. What you mean?
Are you familiar with Josephus Flavius? Are you familiar with Josephus Flavius? Did you know that he called the Moors the descendants of Foot? Where is the land of the Moors?
Now you
know
more.
Wait a minute. This is what we see. Wait. This is what we see. That's beautiful, man. Let us see.
Hey, let EMAC and radio deal with each other.
Okay. Got it.
All right, let it. Go ahead.
Okay, when we deal with Josephus, he said the descendants of Foot dwelt in the land of the Moors, and he said he called the people known as the Western Ethiopians. He said that they were the descendants of Dedan, the sons of Cush. That's the Western Ethiopians is in West Africa. They dwelt south of the land of the Moors.
Bro,
that's West Africa, bro. That's not East Africa.
Bro, Moors.
That's not Egypt. That's not Sudan. That's West Africa.
How the fuck do you get from Nubia to fucking Moors?
They migrated. What the hell are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Moors.
Do you even know what migration is?
People are fucking Arabs and North Africans. They got nothing to do with black people.
Oh, you are a novice, man.
Black slaves. You were a slave to a fucking Moor. Moors.
People don't migrate.
Slavery. Do you
are
know
you trying to say people don't migrate?
You know what the trans-Saharan slave trade is?
Yes, it's a migration.
No, bro.
Slaves took it on slave ships and brought over to America. That's a migration.
Taking black people, bro.
It's the same thing with East Africa and West Africa. East Africans crossed the Sahara Desert and reached West Africa. It wasn't the other way around. You don't know what you're talking about.
All right, hold on. Can I jump in? If I get permissions from you brothers, don't go nowhere. I got a scripture on that. To back up Radio 1. Oh. Right now, man, I'm gonna back up Radio 1, man.
Hold on, wait. Okay, he from. Let them deal. Let them be. Let them deal.
No. I was gonna back him up. I help him up, but. All right, man.
My bad. I have to take off. Yeah, because I got movie night with my kids, so they waiting on me.
That's great, bro. That's great. Have a great night, bro. Have a good one, man.
That's my aim, man. My teachings are different, bro. I'm gonna tell you something you never heard before. That's the approach I'm coming from. What I teach is not in history books. I don't appeal to authority. I appeal to sources, and I'm honest about the sources. I'm teaching about. So that's why people they see me as odd. And that's why a lot of these lies and confusion going on, and that's why, you see people in the comedic community, they're confused because they have been miseducated, and they believe in these fake teachings. Like a lot of them don't even believe in the Bible. You know, they don't believe in Ham. They don't believe in history. So a lot of the stuff they're saying is made up. It's like 18th century, 19th century made up, man. You know, and it's like, and if you really like get deep down and try to figure out where they're coming from, they will tell you that they don't believe in none of it. You know, and that's where it's coming from. That's where Emacs beliefs is coming from. That we're not the Egyptians, we're West Africa. It's coming from people who don't believe in history and who don't believe in the Bible. Simple as that. But yeah,
okay, so let me ask you that, Rio. So you believe that Negroes originated from North Africa, not West Africa, right? Correct? Or
yes, I believe the majority originate. I believe that there were in like a native indigenous race that was already there, and like in the people, these newcomers that came from the east, most of them came from Egypt. You know, same thing with the Kushites and the Egyptians. The Egyptians, you know, they went south, they mixed and mingled with the Kushites. Same thing. When they went west, they mixed with the Libyans, they mixed with the people south of Libya and West Africa. You know, and like I was saying, Libya is an Egyptian word. In the land south of the Pillars of Hercules was called Libya. So this is an Egyptian word applied to the entire African continent.
If you're already black and you mixed in with the Egyptian, how the fuck they gonna make another black group? That would make no sense.
Okay, see, that's a good question. Do you believe all Africa was all Negroes?
Yes. I believe the Egyptians were black and they mixed with other black people. So
I mean the whole continent of Africa, like all the inhabitants of Africa, were they all Negro? Was there no like Middle Eastern looking people there?
Yes, I believe before the Hyksos invasion, yes, I believe the whole African continent was black. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But if you look at the tablet, where who Narmer was invading, he was invading Libyans. And those
are not Libyans. Those were Asiatics. Those were Asiatics, not Libyans.
They were called
No, they were not. There's no name for them. There's no name for them on the Narmer's palette.
They were called the Tahus, bro. Those are Libyans, bro. Like Gaddafi.
You're talking about the Chemehu, okay, or the Chemehu. That's not mentioned on the Narmer's palette, bro.
Bro, it's not mentioned, bro. There's a Libyan palette, bro.
all right, Ebac. All right, it's cool to Jets, man. The brother said he has to, you know,
he has to go, man.
Yeah, but I gotta go, man.
Argue. That's what happened.
Man. Yeah,
I think it would be a fire discussion between both of y'all if y'all bring it out, man. But
definitely. I mean, maybe some other time, you know, we can chop that up. But
bro, so you better go do your research and then step to email.
No, bro, you need to do your research. You need to do some deep research, okay? Because your research is weak, okay? You don't go as deep as me, okay?
At the end of the day, man, much love to you all, brother.
All right, much love, brother. Much love, man.
Radio One, before you go, keep this in mind. Ezekiel 30, start at verse 22 to 26 and show you how the Egyptians mixed with the Negro.
Yes, indeed. Facts.
That was all bunched up in slave kids, brother. Love you, brother. Stay strong, brother.
Yes. Peace out, brothers.
Peace.
Ephraim, did you just talk about what? Ezekiel what?
Hey, shut up. Yo, I humbled him out, bro.
I know what you're doing, bro.
Yo, I gotta embrace his indigenous roots, bro. You gotta, you know.
That fool gave him Ezekiel 30, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I can't hear you. Your voice went off.
I already know what you're talking about.
Can you still hear me?
I said, I can't believe.
I'm gonna jump off and jump back on.
Oh, he's probably catching the latency. Yeah, well, that was pretty interesting, you know. What he's saying about zoos being amen or something like that. That was I never heard of that before. Crazy.
Bro, listen, bro.
Yeah, E-Man was ready to get some smoke, bro. He was ready for that smoke, man.
Bro, so everybody, Zeus is everybody, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Zeus?
Yeah, like Zeus is Enlil. Zeus is the god of the Bible because he caused the flood and he flooded the whole earth. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the parallel. You know what I'm saying? So, like, then he said, Zeus is Amen. Amen had nothing to do with Zeus. He just said the feast day and shit. And the whole Ethiopia was called the feast day of Amen. I'm like, that's pseudo, bro. That's nobody don't teach that shit.
And you know what? I always thought that the Egyptians, they weren't Negroes, but they were like like how like kind of Middle Eastern looking, you know what I'm saying? But dark. They were dark, I would say
Right.
that, but they didn't have like that Afro hair.
Yeah, I don't know what the
There's a,
other one is.
there's a lot of mummies out there that don't have that texture, and they even have like Middle Eastern features with the nose, a hook nose, and stuff like that.
They're very small, so
Yeah,
And
like
I, I,
Ramsey.
I think a lot of these guys, they're confusing like the Nubian dynasty, as the entire Egypt. They find some Nubian mummies with afros, and they think that's the whole Egypt. I think that's what's happening to these guys.
No, he's talking about the Kushite, the Kushite kingdom, the Afro king.
Yeah, I noticed he said something about the 25th dynasty, right?
Yeah. He's talking about a small
So
period
I was wondering. I wanted to ask him, like, well, what about the 24 dynasties previous?
Right. It was
Yeah,
ran
like
by
the
Middle Easterns, by the Persians.
I know that's what I
right.
see. That's what I see when I do that type of research.
No, but at the end of the day, he didn't disagree with Brother Emac. He was still kept on saying. If you go back in the video, he kept on saying about
What
that
you talking
type
about,
period,
bro?
that
He
time
was
period,
telling
that time period.
Emac he was dumb as fuck. What you talking about, bro?
No. What I'm talking about is the dynasty that he was talking about, and he thought that Brother Emac was going against that only, and no, brother. I mean, at the end of the day, they get into the argument.
Yeah, right. I was like, no, we know Taharka and the Nubian kings came in what you would call King Kushtar.
Right.
So you got a Kush kingdom that came around in the 8th century, but before that, the reason that they had that Egyptian knowledge is because Kushite invaded Meroe, and that's where you get Napata, Meroe, and I forgot the other name. There's 3 Kushite kingdoms that rose from when the Egyptians have fallen at the 8th century. Remember, the Egyptians fell. They rose in power in the new kingdom, and they fell. So when they fell, the Nubians, or what you would call your Kushites, was King Kushtar. He was the first Kushite kings that rose out of there and invaded Egypt, and then we get your kings of Taharka in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I think that all that shit is pseudo. Anyways, I think like King Osiris, King Gilgamesh, fucking Cyrus, Darius, all these kings and ancient kings, I think they're pseudo. They're mythical to me, bro. They're self-made motherfuckers. Like all those kings lists, this shit don't make sense. They say that kings live for fucking thousands of years. You gonna believe shit like that? You gonna believe kings have power? I'm the king of the dead, Osiris. You know what I'm saying? Like there were pharaohs and they were fucking they were recorded down in history, but that doesn't make the shit fucking true.
Yeah, there's a lot of bullshit everywhere.
I don't know, bro. I just think shit differently nowadays, bro. Like I got the knowledge, I know this shit, but it's like, do you fucking really believe like Gilgamesh existed? And you know what I'm saying? Even the Bible said that they're going to be kings of fucking kings of legends from old days. They still talking about them today. Look at it, we're still talking about them today. Well, they're supposed to be Nephilims. You know what I'm saying? Mixing with aliens, races that came from heaven. You know what I'm saying? From a different planet, and came and made us into Adam or Adapa or the first man that was created to be a slave to work for God. And that's the reason why we do rituals for God. We praise God. We give all works to God. And that's why we say amen. You know what I'm saying? The God of amen, the God of truth, or the hidden God of creator. You know what I'm saying? So we give that power to whoever fucking God it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
of course, it's power in words. Like I told you, we speak things into existence. We make our reality.
I'm trying to find it right now.
We make our reality. Whatever, like you said, whatever praise and whatever these. Remember the thing I showed you about the sand on the speaker on certain frequencies. Like I'm saying, bro, that's all it is, bro. Words are spells, bro.
You see, but listen.
I'm trying to find it, but I don't know how to put it for you brothers can see it. The what he was talking about was the the black pharaoh, the king of Kush. And if you look at that whole video, I know what he's trying to say. I think brother Jose could get it. I'm trying to get it right now, and I can't change my camera.
What that brother trying to do is he's trying to say, since Kush or the Nubians were black skinned and I'm being portrayed as black skinned, those are my people. But that's, you can't just do that. You know what I'm saying? Like if the transatlantic slave trade started in West and Central Africa and they were picking up slaves from that area, how do you all of a sudden become an ancient Kushite people who's very few? That doesn't make sense.
But Emac, but what would you say to brothers like Yeshu who say that the DNA that the
haplomarkers,
that the E1B1 whatever goes back to Lebanon and North Africa and stuff like that? Like, what do you say to somebody like Yeshu?
Yeah, well, you know, the funny thing is when you look at the North Africans, only they possess that E1B1B, E1A marker.
Yeah.
And if you look at the frequencies, where do you see it at? You don't see it in Sub-Sahara like that. You don't see it in South America. South America. This nigga Daniel. You don't see it in South Africa. You see it on the North African parts and in the Middle East and on the coast of the Mediterranean Sea.
No, but what I'm saying is that Yeshu would tell you that those E1B1 whatever markers are Negroes and that they're the ones that were in those areas. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, that would be pseudo because the E1 marker is exclusive to North Africans. That's the origin of it. And black people aren't from North Africa. Berbers and Libyans and Moroccos are from North Africa. Period.
Okay, so like I said, that would be an interesting. That would be another interesting conversation because it seems like I don't know because from what I'm hearing from Jay Shu, it seems like he's saying that the African Americans haplogroup actually goes back to Lebanon and the North Africa, and not. I don't know if he's saying West or South either. I don't know what else, but I know that's what he's basically saying.
Right. So we remember when you go back to the Book of Jubilees, it said that Canaan was supposed to go west to his brothers. You
say that they're Canaanites? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So what happened was Canaanites supposedly in that book, Canaanites didn't go to that part. They went west into the land of Canaan.
Or east.
Yeah. My bad. East to the land of Canaan. And so that means that that E marker, which would be a Hamitic marker, went into Lebanon and stayed there. And that would prove that the biblical tribes are North Africans. Because we know like you got an A marker, you got the B marker, and you got Australians who are C markers.
What do you mean, like A haplogroups and B? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, and
hey, Daniel, didn't you say that many Native Americans are A, B, and was it M?
Yeah, but that's the maternal line.
So that's mtDNA, maternal.
Yeah, so you got to be very careful between which lines you get it on the haplomarkers.
Yeah,
you know, like few marker from the haplomarkers in the a native might be another marker the same of.
Okay, so what will be? So when you talk about the maternal, so you're saying that the Native woman, right?
Yeah. Like for example, me and Emac, we share the same fucking haplogroup. Didn't you say you was a haplogroup
like A and B?
R1B?
So when you talk about A and B, though, that's what I'm saying. Emac, you're saying that originates from where though?
Yeah, the A and B originates like Central and South Africa. But when we say the C, we're talking about the maternal.
So you're saying that Native Americans are
Native American woman.
You're saying that Native Americans are Africans?
No, C is the Australians on the maternal on the paternal side, the father side. The C is Australoids. The C in the maternal are Native Americans. That's in Americas. That got nothing to do with Africa or Australoids.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. Like I said, the DNA is trash, anyways. DNA is, I think it's a tool of the devil for Native
You know what's
erasure.
crazy? You know what's crazy? In Puerto Rico, they're using that same thing you guys are talking about and push it to every Puerto Rican in their mind that we are Africans, and that's what they're teaching in schools right now.
They're teaching that Puerto Ricans are Africans.
Oh.
Yeah, in Puerto Rico because of what you just brought out,
Because of slavery,
the maternal,
or because of the maternal.
and a lot of indigenous brothers and sisters are getting together in a small community, bringing the Taino bloodline back through
Go
the
to
father
bed.
because they refuse to believe that.
Give her a bite. Maybe she wants a bite of your banana.
One more time.
Mute it.
Okay, she's eating the banana. Let her leave it alone.
Yeah, they refuse to believe that. So they,
No,
it's
I
a,
didn't understand.
it's
You
a,
said they refuse. Say it one more
yeah,
time.
I was trying to link up with you, brother, but I'm trying to find you everywhere, and I can't find you on Facebook or anything to send you this evidence. The
Yeah,
book
I'm on
name,
Eric. My name's Eric Nieves.
Eric Nieves.
Yeah.
Try to find me on Ephraim Rivera, man, and
Oh,
send me a friend request.
I'll probably tag it to him, Ephraim.
Yeah, because I want to send you this evidence. In Puerto Rico, they tell in every school that we are Africans instead of indigenous. And
Wow.
it's a small community saying that they refuse to believe that. And Puerto Rican scholars, like there's even this female that is taking the bones of the Taino Indians, the ones that are dead, linking it to a lot of so-called Puerto Ricans worldwide, whether in Puerto Rico or not. And they coming out 80 and 90% Taino, brother. Some of them not even mixed.
Hey, but
A
there
lot
is
of them not
there
even
is a
mixed,
Taino
brother.
community in Puerto Rico right now, right?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Because they just won like a court battle like a couple days ago. It had to do with people going over there and building over how do you call that, archaeology, like where they find like fossils and stuff like that, like holy sacred lands and stuff like that. Like people are going over there and building upon that, and the natives are like fighting against it. They finally won the court in the court case, and they went back to their sacred lands because a lot of those lands were like graveyards and stuff like that.
Exactly, and that's another thing. You're right. That's another thing they just won. But before that was a big debate because white people go towards the mother and start running that DNA and going crazy, saying that we are a little bit of this, a little bit of that, brother. If you go through the mother, you're gonna find out that you are a little bit of everything. So the Taino community went and put a thing together where they take bone samples.
Totally.
They take bone samples and they link it to every Puerto Rican around worldwide, right? New Yorkers right here in Philly. And brother, they coming out to be 80, 90% only Taino, bro. Some of them not even mixed. It's crazy.
Well, this is like I told Jose earlier, bro. And y'all niggas might hate me for this shit though, but your modern Puerto Ricans are not indigenous to Puerto Rico. And the only reason I say that is because we're from a different generation than our mother were. Our mothers were Tainos, not the men part, because the white man had came and intermixed with the females, not the other way around.
That's true. That's true. I just posted a video a couple months ago about them finding Taino ancient bones, and they did like the test on them and everything, and it came out that most of the population in Puerto Rico today have Taino indigenous in them, but it is maternal
Right.
from the mom.
Right.
And
Like I said, that's bullshit. That's what I'm saying,
That's
bro.
bro. You
That's
won't find
bullshit, bro.
Taino on your father's side.
Bro,
Like,
brother, what you guys are basically saying is that the Spaniards are fucking Israelites, bro, and they use the Torah law against my ancestors, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
yeah, bro. We got to believe that, bro.
Yeah, the Spaniards were the Israelites.
nah, hell no, I'm not saying that.
Well,
No,
they
they're
were the
not, but
Catholics.
they gave you the Bible.
No, it's not that they gave us the Bible. I'm talking about they used the rules of war against us. That's what you're basically saying.
Yeah, they
That's
used
what the Israelites. That's what the Israelites commanded, to kill all the males and just to keep the females. That's basically what you guys just said about my ancestors.
Whoa.
Now
Well,
I'm going to defend my people, and that's not what happened. Okay,
Look, no, look, okay. I just share
No.
some
What you're
information.
talking about is native erasure, sir.
No, I'm not. That's not
Yes,
native
you are. Yes,
erasure.
you are.
No,
That is
because
native erasure, sir.
no, because Native Americans, most of our tribes are maternal.
It don't matter if it's paternal well, according to the Bible, it's by your father. The house is your father.
Okay, but that's the Bible, and then I'm
Well,
saying Native tribe.
I don't know why we come through the male through the
That's
semen.
not true. That's one what teaches that.
We come through the semen, bro. I come through the male, bro. We come through the seed.
Do
We're
the Taínos believe
the seed. Our
it?
sperm is the seed. The woman's the earth.
That's true.
Okay,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
what about the Taínos? What do they believe
The
in?
woman has a seed
Huh?
too. It's called an egg.
No,
What do
that's not
they believe in?
what I'm using is just common sense. Like I said, according
Okay.
to many books, it tells you that our ancestors we went from island to island, hiding in caves and whatever the case may be. Brother, we weren't like trapped like dogs or animals, bro. We had plenty of land. We had plenty of places to flee to, and islands and caves. You think Columbus and them were chasing us all down to these places and they rat man? Come on, man. Y'all just giving, like I said, y'all giving the white man too much credit. It is I already told you, DNA is native erasure. They're
Hey,
trying to
Eric,
use these silly arguments to try
Right.
to give the so-called natives their rightful due.
what was what was your mother's haplogroup? What did it say?
It was C.
See, so he got his indigenous side from his mother too.
Right. And my father was R1B.
My father was R1B too.
Right. So
Is that a coincidence or is that information?
that's information, bro. That's got to be it because we got a picture of my great grandma, which is go back to 4 generations. She was Taino. She married a Spaniard man, and then that came through my grandma's side, then to my mom's side, and then that came to me. But that woman's side always stayed pure. It was always going back to Taino. So she was probably like about 60% Taino. I got 13 to 12% of that
Yeah,
time.
I'm gonna tell you like this, brother. Well, like you have you know, instances like friars who used to tell stories about what the Spaniards were doing to so-called what you call Tainos and stuff like that, bro. And the thing is about all this shit about the raping of the women, that shit barely took place, bro. Our women would have killed themselves before they got captured. Brother, we even have drawings from Bartolome de las Casas about these accounts about what he saw. And I've showed it plenty of times in my classes. Baby boo. Hold on. I'll even show you. Look, a woman right here is going to tell you how she hung herself and her own child before getting captured by the Spaniards. Bro, like I said, our people were warriors, bro. We didn't just allow fuck shit, bro. Like all this fucking bullshit. That's what I told you. Like, read people's journals. You know what I'm saying? Forget about what we were learning in fucking school and these history book bullshit, right? But you see in this picture right here, right? You see a Spaniard, feeding a dog to the baby, right? But if you see in this point right here, you see the native woman hung herself, and on her leg, she hung her baby alongside with her.
Yeah, you're right, Jose. You're right, Jose. But you're also
but
you're also missing a part of history. When the Spanish they took over the lands and they set their government there and everything, after a couple generations, there was kids that were born full-blooded Spanish in the New World in Puerto Rico, Mexico, whatever they were
I would
called.
say you're right. Brother, I'm not saying that there's not Spaniards among us, but what I'm saying is that the percentages that they're claiming is just fucking no.
Okay, but
I'll put it like this: like most articles will tell you that Hispanics today, right, will range from like 60% Europeans, correct?
That you said that 60% might be European.
Yeah, most according to most articles you read today, right, about this DNA shit.
Damn, I don't know. Yeah, I'll give you
That's
that.
what they claim. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What they're basically saying is that most people, especially according to them, from Central Islands in South America, are basically Spaniards.
Or or it
That's
could
what
be
they're trying to say.
okay,
You know what I'm saying? The reason why they're trying to say that,
not just only Spanish, because I mean there was Africans
I'm
too.
not saying
There were,
Spaniards. Well, no, I'm saying no. They're saying 60% European.
oh, okay, they're not adding
Yeah,
the other.
they'll add the probably like whatever the 12.7% African or whatever the case may be, but they're saying that most Hispanics today from Central and South America are 60% Hispanics. This is what people like Yeshub and these other black scholars, people, whatever they want to call themselves, are saying. Because they're trying to bring the DNA argument. So I'm like, that's impossible. All of us cannot be 60%. That's just fucking ridiculous.
I'm not 60%.
That's what I'm saying. But that's according to them and what their DNA argument is saying.
Yeah,
They're
well,
saying
some articles, some DNA articles have it wrong. You know what I'm saying? And we have to
I'm
be,
saying that they're using that for native
because
erasure. Because if you're saying that
I
you're
posted up a
European,
video.
that's
I
what I'm
posted up a
saying.
video of an indigenous Mexican girl that came out 100%.
Yeah.
She was 100%, bro, and she's actually like lives in the community and speaks Mixtec, her language, and she came out 100%, bro.
I put it like this. Like I said, this is why I believe that we're Israel. I don't believe that all my men were killed off. I'm sorry to say that's bullshit. I believe that we were brought to low numbers, like Deuteronomy says that we were brought to low numbers, just like many of our native brothers and sisters were brought to low numbers, but not extinct. That's the whole point. When you take out the seed of the man, you're basically extinct. You say you could pass with the woman, okay, but still, what about the men's seed? It's like I said, it comes to the seed, bro. And I don't believe that at all. That to me, that's bullshit.
No, yeah.
Even according to the Bible, even according to the Bible, it says that the Most High will protect our women from rape, bro.
I mean, I'm sure there is people
That's
that
true. You brought that up before.
no, but listen, I'm sure there is people out there that have their indigenous through their father. I'm sure there is. But I think those are probably the ones that are like more connected to their tribes, to their language, in the way of living, and some of us are that are like really disconnected from that. It's because we might have a white fucking father that doesn't lie, bro, that didn't took us away from the indigenous culture.
That's not pajama.
You know what I'm saying? Because look, like I said, there was Criollos that were raised, Spanish kids, because the Spanish had kids.
Yeah, I put like this. Like I said, I just don't believe in that numbers.
People, a lot of marriages took place. Like a lot of indigenous women married Criollos, bro, made families with them, bro, and with Africans too, even Chinese people that were brought as slaves. So Mexico is like a big mix of people.
Yeah, but I was always taught that we don't race mix. My mother taught me that through her parents, and same through my father and through his grandfather.
Okay, bro, but that doesn't mean that you see. Sometimes I think, in those circumstances, and like with colonialism and all that, a lot of indigenous women married Spanish men for better positions in life for their kids, bro, for a better life, bro.
Yeah, brother, we understand all that, but what I'm saying is that it's not in as high numbers as they're saying. That's the whole point. 60%.
Oh yeah, maybe they're good. I believe.
That's
I
just
could agree
that.
with
But
you.
according to what you were saying that all our men were killed off, bro. That's 100%. That's what I'm
No,
saying. No,
And you know what's crazy, brother Daniel? If you go by that, that means you can no longer not even go back. All right, you don't want to go back to the Bible, but if you claim to that, that means you can't even identify yourself as indigenous anymore. Because
why?
No, because for all that matters, that means you're saying that your father could be anything, and you don't know that.
Okay,
that's not the way.
but did you know that?
Hold on, can I say something real fast, bro?
Let me answer them. Let me answer them real quick, and I'll give it to you, Eric. Well, indigenous cultures are not Hebrew Israelite cultures. Okay, Hebrew Israelite, you say that they're paternal. That's how they go by. But indigenous tribes go maternal. You understand? So you're telling me.
I would say this, Daniel. I wouldn't say I don't think you could speak for over 500 tribes, bro. I don't think
That's
that you.
true.
I don't say. I would
I'm not
say.
speaking for 500 tribes. And you know, I'm not
I
speaking
would
for
say
500
that if
tribes.
you can
I'm
say
speaking
that you can say
from
that certain tribes would be that way or majority, I wouldn't say, come
well,
on,
yeah,
all.
majority are, bro. What I've encountered, they're all say they're maternal. They
Yeah,
believe
but
they're maternal.
you
You know,
you gotta go to real elders, brother. Elders, not the ones that are still
no,
angry
no,
today
bro.
that heard
I
this.
mean,
No,
bro,
no, no. But
like,
let me tell you something, brother. You can't go to brothers. I'm not even mad at you. You know, you believe whatever you want to believe. That's your convention with you and God or whatever you believe in right now. But me, as a brother, as in the scriptures, I gotta tell you how it is. How I feel is, brother. You
Ephraim,
gotta stop. You gotta hold on. You gotta stop going to. You gotta go to elders in the community, the ones that they basically put up there as a king or as a ruler.
but
You gotta go to them,
but
brother.
I do, brother. But I do. A lot of elders that were teaching in the 70s, 80s, 90s have videos on YouTube everywhere that teach Mexica. They teach the stories, the culture orally, and these people are the ones telling you that there are maternal lineage type of people, bro. I believe that not how the Bible is,
So
how you're
you
trying to
gotta
tell me.
no
And,
no.
and
You
then,
gotta
then I encounter other natives from like North America that say the same thing.
you gotta
So,
keep it the 60s from the 60s, right? Coming all the way from the 60s up. You have a lot of, and I don't mean to be rude because I got them in my tribe too, brother. You got a lot of clowns that will teach you, don't deal with the Bible because that's not a culture. But then when you put the facts and you look at the history, brother, it just adds up like a blueprint on top of the sheet, brother, right on top of it. Like, brother, the evidence is clear. And then a lot of them is even turning back and saying, wait a minute, what did my grandfather say or my great grandfather say? And they turn into the most high, brother, because of what they heard and what they teach is two different things. You know what I mean? A lot of them went by their heart, their feelings. It was like, you know what, the Spaniards brought that. I don't want to deal with it and just throw it away. Just don't deal with none of that. Let's do our own thing based on certain stories and just bring it out as that. So you got to keep that in mind. And
yo,
I have
Ephraim,
two.
you sound so fucking Puerto Rican, bro.
No, no, in Puerto Rico we got two. We got two. No, no, no.
You know what I
In Puerto
mean?
Rico, yeah. In Puerto Rico, in Puerto Rico, we got two of those. That brother, I've been debating them, and no matter how much evidence I show them, even out of their own mouth, they will say, yeah, yeah, yeah. But all of a sudden, you show them the evidence, you be like, oh, see, but I didn't tell you that was in the Bible, right? I got them right there, and they'll be like, no, no, but that's not what I was saying, and they will switch it to something else because they just don't want to deal with it, brother. And I hope I'm gonna try to talk to one of them to bring them in the show, brother, to see that what I'm telling you is not made up or not a lie, brother. I talk to elders in Puerto Rico that claim to be indigenous right now and talk biblical stuff, brother, that you can find in the Bible. But then when you tell them, no, that's in the Bible, I can show you. Oh, no, no, I don't want to deal
You
with that.
learned that from the white man, though.
Yeah, they'll be like, no, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. I'll be
Yeah,
like,
but I'm
whoa,
saying though,
bro,
a Bible that we had didn't come into the 16th centuries from the Catholics.
brother, what we have is just translations of the original thing.
I
All
mean,
you have to
is
do.
there
Nigga,
any
period,
Bibles?
nigga. It doesn't matter if it's a
How about
translation,
how about the
anything.
Hebrew? How about the Hebrew and the Aramaic and the rocks?
The oldest Hebrew
Huh? How
manuscripts
about
is
well,
the
no no
is
no
the
no
is
no
the
no no
Masoretes.
no. But let me show you something, beloved. How about those Egyptian birds and everything that we got in the plaza of Puerto Rico from Egypt, bro? The Egyptians with a little bit of Hebrew in the side. I bet you nobody haven't taught that yet. Huh? Those are Egyptian words of when we was running away, bro. And they in the plaza of Puerto Rico, and nobody know what the hell they talking about.
What's it
So
called?
yeah,
I'm gonna look that up. What's it called?
la piedra de la plaza. I'm gonna give it to you. Send me the information. I'm gonna show you that information, bro. I got a lot of shit that I want to bring to brother Emax, to brother Jose. I bet brother Jose already knew about it.
But
But
So,
brother
Ephraim,
Gavin,
what are you saying? You're saying that was brought up by the Egyptians or what?
brother, no, it's just plain and simple. We were slaves in Egypt, and a lot of things was brought back over here to the islands, right? A lot of scripture, the way we was writing. Remember, some of us even wrote a form of Hebrew mixed with Egyptian, bro.
All that stuff is evidence. How that stuff got into the islands and stuff like that and stone.
Nah, bro.
I would just
Brother,
say, even like I said, even like I said, the Micmac tribe. When you look at their language, it resembles like like a broken Egypt hieroglyph type.
exactly. And I got the evidence. I got the video. Like it's
Yeah,
showing you. And
but listen, brothers. Every early civilization had a type of form of writing that resembled each other, bro. That's just how they did it in ancient times. It doesn't
brother,
mean
Yeah,
that
how would you explain that? Like, if they weren't, why is somebody in the Americas having Egyptian writings? Why don't we
exactly.
see evidence of that in like Australia or
I
certain parts
I
of
don't think
Europe,
the Egyptian
Russia?
writings they might be similar, looking like each other, but they're not the same thing.
Well, I could show you it, and they look really similar in a lot of their script. Well,
No, give it to her.
Yeah,
Huh?
similar.
no, I'm
But
talking
I
about
don't think
like,
they're the same.
well, a lot of it looks identical. You know what I'm saying?
Brother,
Like a lot of it looks identical, and some of them do look similar. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'll
where
tell. I'll
where
give you that part.
where you think the brothers the Egyptians got in the wall, that the lady kneeling down with a bird with all the wings and everything, and Native Americans is doing the same dance over here in the middle of a fire, bro. Brother, because they used to be slaves in Egypt, bro. Nobody can no brother, nobody can claim that stuff. But only the Native Americans, the Hispanics, and Native Indians, bro.
Bro,
If you look in the walls of
that
Egypt, you see the lady with the charm in her head, boom, and it got the wings of her hands like that, and she looked like she's doing some certain native dance, brother. That's not coincidental, bro. You got to put that together, bro.
that's not enough evidence, Ephraim. That's not enough
Brother, it's in
evidence.
stone. It's
No,
in stone, bro.
so it
In
doesn't
stone
matter, but that
and
is not enough evidence to say that that we're Israelites. That's
brother,
not enough.
even in the Bible says that we was gonna bring the Egyptian, some of us, not all of us, that we was gonna bring some of those Egyptians beliefs to the cross across the river, bro.
So let me ask you this, Daniel. Have you ever seen the artifacts that people talk about? I think it's in the Smithsonian Museum of Egyptian artifacts that were found in like the Grand Canyon.
That's just all fake, bro. That's just a fake ass story.
No, I know the one. I know, brother. I saw the video you did. I've never seen that artifact, but I'm talking about other artifacts that they've seen over there or have over there.
There's a story, the story of that man that in the expedition that supposedly found those treasures and all that. That man doesn't even exist. It's a fucking a fake ass story. You know, it's made up.
Guess what? Wait, 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 wait,
Then
wait,
they say,
wait,
hold on, let me finish. They say that those artifacts that supposedly that they found, the guy that found them, that he melted them.
No,
And so
but guess
not
what?
replicas. The only ones they have now are replicas of those.
Guess what? I forgot the name of the historian that and the other show brought in. His name, I watched him a couple of times, but I forgot his name. That same historian, right, went to the Grand Canyon and identified half of those stones. And a Native American warrior, elder, told him that was his people stuff. Huh?
There is no Egyptian.
Man, I'm gonna try to find it right now. Give me a break. Let me see if I can find it right now. I'm gonna see if I can find it right now,
It
bro.
says right here, the book of Deuteronomy right here. It says, this is what it says. It
But
says,
I would say there's a lot of I would say that, but there's still some similarities with some native tribes to Egyptian customs, man. Like the way they dress up as, I would say, feathered birds or whatever the case may be, and
Yeah,
even
there's similarities with China too.
What do you call the chief hat? You know what I'm saying? Like the Egyptians had the chief hat. You know what I'm saying? What this
Hey,
thing.
the Vikings did too. The Vikings had a chief hat too. You know, like a lot of cultures had a crown that, you know, this is the chief. You
that's
know,
not sufficient enough to say those are
yeah,
Israelites.
that is like to me. You know, everything that you try to like compare to Native Americans, try to compare it to the rest of the civilizations in the world. You're gonna come to find out that Most of them had similar
Hey,
beliefs.
Emac, what's that falcon that represents the Egyptian bird? What is that falcon?
Get out.
Horus.
Huh?
Horus.
No, I'm saying, but what kind of bird? What kind of falcon is it though? Like, do you know exactly what kind of bird does it represent? Can you look it up?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, look it up real quick.
What do you mean this? What you want me to ask it?
I don't know what falcon does that bird represent? I guess for that Egyptian god or whatever. I don't know.
Are you talking about? I know like represents like being high, like watching, but I don't know.
No, I'm saying, but what like actual bird is it like named after like?
Okay, let me see.
Hey, Jose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says it's a falcon. There's nothing to it. It's just falcon.
Oh, they didn't say what type of falcon?
No, I think that is the species. And let me see what type. I think falcon is a species.
Just a falcon. I think there's like different type of falcons, right?
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know there got to be like a specific.
Yeah.
It says Heru, right? A Haru, right?
Yeah, Heru, Horus.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking for it right now. Jose brought that same scholar last time, and me and my wife be watching it once in a while.
I think it's named after the
It's American something.
It's like
Yeah.
type in APLOMADO type falcon. You're crazy.
I mean, yeah, there's different like species of falcons. So what you trying to say? What's your point?
That specific falcon that is modeled after is indigenous to the Americas.
Oh, come on, Jose. You can't just use that argument all the time, bro. Like this is indigenous to America,
No,
so
I'm
it gotta
just
be American.
wondering why. What are you talking about, bro? I don't
Bro,
understand. How can I not use it? It's not an Egyptian bird. That's what I'm saying.
Egypt is in Egypt, nigga. Like, are you
I
crazy?
know that that's Egypt's in Egypt, but why is it that the bird that is representing that bird is not an Egyptian bird?
You know that our falcons are found all over the world.
I know. I'm just saying that it's a bird that's from the Americas. That's all I'm saying.
No,
why
it's
Why
not.
is it Egyptian? Why did the Egyptian take an American bird, bro?
In
I'm just saying,
geography, nigga, like Egypt is like
there's a
thousands
lot
of
of
miles
similarities
away.
to a lot of stuff.
But falcons are found everywhere in every continent.
But the whole point is this: why I don't understand why Emac you find it so to be so far fetched when you believed in Pangea that was all one. This whole land was all connected.
No, I didn't believe it, but I just saying like what you're saying, what the information is suggesting that.
Why you don't know about pre-Adamite history type shit, what land was going on here and stuff like that, right? You said
Nobody knows.
the land was once together, and you said that you believe that the flood basically separated the lands, right? That's what you believe. In a bit,
I don't believe the flood ever existed, honestly, but they just from what they saying is that the flood caused the supercontinental to spread apart. But from what I see, South America looked like it was attached to Africa at one point. Like it's like perfect. Or maybe it's just made model like that. We don't know. I don't know. But that should look like, to me, that should look like it could have fit. And that's
what do you think, Daniel?
About the flood?
Pangea.
No, about what he just said. Do you believe that the flood is what separated the lands, or do you believe in Pangea? Do you believe that at one point all the lands were connected?
I don't know, bro. That's I think that's too far for even scientists to know if it's true or not. You know, I don't know, man. It's hard to make an opinion on that because I'm confused on it as well. You know, maybe, but maybe because I have seen pictures of people trying to connect the continents, and it does look like it fit. You know, but I don't know, man. What do you think about it?
I believe that the flood wasn't the cause of it, but I believe that in Genesis 1, where it talks about, people don't like to talk about this, but even this is even pre Adamite type shit. But if you notice in Genesis chapter 1, it says that the Most High found this planet void, and I believe if you look up that word in the Hebrew, I think it means like in destruction or chaos and shit like that.
Right.
So, in my opinion, hey, you never know if the Most High found this world like this in chaos and destruction. Maybe there was probably life prior to it. I don't know. Maybe when he found this place in destruction, that's when all these lands started, like Emek saying, separated. And then, since the lands are separating, then of course, like the Most High would do is bring life to that planet, bring life to it.
Look, I think I found it, brothers. Can I put it on?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Hold on.
Let me see if I can see it. You guys can hear me, right? Look.
The Zuni tribe are Pueblo people who have made the Southwest their home for hundreds of years. To the Zuni, Canyon is a holy place. Their creation story telling how the ancestors climbed up from its base. Even today, Zuni men still make pilgrimages to the Grand Canyon to venerate this sacred site. As a Zuni tribal elder, what can you tell me about the Grand Canyon?
Yo, Ephraim, you gotta take that off, bro.
People in other Pueblo tribes.
Brother, he says till
They're
this
gonna flag
day
you.
they still honor their heritage. And watch what it's gonna be. It's gonna be Egyptian customs, bro. So you can't tell me that these elders don't know what they're talking about. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. I'm gonna put it back again. Listen to what he just said. I knew I had it.
Still make pilgrimages to the Grand Canyon to venerate this sacred site. As a Zuni tribal elder, what can you tell me about the Grand Canyon, what it means to your people? Well, the Grand Canyon, the Zuni people consider our in terms of religion.
Can't hear it.
Hey, yo, Ephraim.
Can't hear it.
Ephraim, send it to me on Facebook Messenger, and I'll put it on big screen so everybody can hear it better.
Yeah, it's on. Look up America on Earth, Egyptian treasure discovered in the Grand Canyon, Native American history.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, because if I just start trying to text you, it will all go away.
All right, say it again.
American on Earth, Egyptian treasures discovered in the Grand Canyon.
Earth. You said discoveries of Egyptian in the Grand Canyon.
Egyptian treasures discovered in the Grand Canyon.
Yes. Yes.
And Native American history.
Are you talking about American Unearthed Treasure Discovery in the Grand Canyon, Season 2, Episode 5?
Yes. And then go all the way to go all the way to 9:37 and start
9
there.
minutes?
Yeah, 9.40.
Might have some answers still in blanks.
You go to bed, you have school.
The Zuni tribe are people who have made the Southwest their home for hundreds of years. To the Zuni, the Grand Canyon is a holy place, their creation story telling how the ancestors climbed up from its basin. Even today, Zuni men still make pilgrimages to the Grand Canyon to venerate this sacred site. Clifford, as a Zuni tribal elder, what can you tell me about the Grand Canyon, what it means to your people?
Well, the Grand Canyon to the Zuni people and other Pueblo tribes, this is considered our place of origin, not only in terms of religion, but also spirituality, about where our forefathers and our ancient ones came out of.
Is there anything in your creation stories that talks about some of these mysterious caves, maybe even the one that could possibly hold Egyptian artifacts?
In our spiritual teachings, there are actually rooms inside the Grand Canyon, and there's several passageways.
Right.
So
All right, that was pretty interesting, bro.
Yo, I got him saved. The only thing it's hard for me to
You
look
know
when I'm.
what? You know what? And I did show. I that's what I'm saying, because I know Daniel said that it was fake, but I've seen. I did a little research, a while ago, and I was actually, I think it was an archaeologist. I was reading his writings, and he was studying it, and he was basically saying how it's legit. As a matter of fact, one of the artifacts that he was talking about, he said that it was the Pharaoh Joseph, that one of these artifacts was Pharaoh Joseph, and
That's right.
that from the Bible, and I found that to be very interesting. I remember reading that article. Damn, that was like years ago, man.
Yep.
Yeah, it was by some archaeologists, and some woman, was I guess her and her husband were doing research on it or something like that, and that was pretty interesting stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, so you have, I don't mind having, whatever. Yeah, we can have Egyptian writings, whatever, Canaanite, Hebrew writings, Phoenician writings. I don't know what the problem is, bro. I'm very sure there should be hundreds of dialects and writings on American soil.
If you go to the on that same video, 22 minutes and 49 seconds, they're gonna supposedly show you these artifacts, right? And they're gonna tell you that the artifacts are not the original artifacts; that they're replicas of the
Brother, you gotta understand. The Native American brothers say he still to this day, today, where you standing on today, modern day, and they the forefathers, ancestry, tribal members dead in there. So how is that not authentic? And they still do ceremonies around there.
Listen. The elder didn't say that they were Egyptians or the Egyptians were there.
No, he said that there were Egyptian artifacts, though.
No, no, he didn't. He didn't say that. He didn't say
Wait.
that.
All right, wait. Let's listen again. Let's listen again.
Okay, well, I gotta hear my sound a little bit. The guy asked him, he asked him a question about even with the supposed Egyptian artifacts found there. He didn't.
All right, let's see what he said in the beginning.
That inside artifacts in our spiritual teachings, there are actually rooms inside the Grand Canyon, and there's several passageways.
Right.
So that parallels with some of the history about the early 1900s, and also about some of the treasures that a lot of Indian tribes talks about.
Are there any stories about what might be in some of these caves?
I've heard a lot of different stories from different tribes that talk about these treasures that are supposedly in there. But then also I heard about a pyramid that's supposedly inside the Grand Canyon.
A pyramid?
A pyramid.
So Clifford, your oral stories say that there were cities inside of these caves and pyramids in the Grand Canyon.
I absolutely believe in that because there's been a lot of different crossings of different cultures in this part of the world. It's my understanding that there was a lot of Egyptian type relics and artifacts that were taken from inside the Grand Canyon.
Are there any stories about any of these caves being cursed?
In most Native American sites, there are natural occurrences that might be considered cursed. It's sort of like a guardian type thing, and it's still even in existence to this day.
Boom.
So where did he say that these people were Egyptians or the Egyptians were there?
You're right. He
Everything
didn't
that
say
he
that they
said
were
was
Egyptians.
folklore.
He said that you're right. They were Egyptians, but he heard stories from other tribe members
Uh-huh.
that they were Egyptians. I mean,
No. He said that he heard from other
Kushite.
tribes areas that
Brother,
there were
they were
pyramids there.
Egyptians, bro.
Hold on, wait. He said, I don't understand why everyone wants to talk, bro. This is crazy, man. I don't.
What happened? Oh, don't tell me you got flagged, bro.
No, I don't think I got flagged. No, but I'm saying, but the guy said that he heard from the tribes that there were Egyptian artifacts in those caves, though. That's the whole point. And then
You see,
he asked him, "Do you believe that?" And he heard him. He said, "Yeah, I do believe that."
yeah.
And I
That like shows what like they could have been Egyptians that came over here that the tribes didn't even know of.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm just saying. I'll put it like this: I believe that many people came over here and did things, but they never. I wouldn't say a lot of them would settle here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say.
Because I also heard him say that the tribe said that there was some supposed pyramids in there, you know. But
No,
I don't know.
that's what I'm saying. There's pyramid. Like I said, I did a class not too long ago when Ram. Matter of fact, it's on my channel, bro. I think when Ram asked me the same question, I showed him those artifacts supposedly and those pyramids that people have been, showing and stuff.
Yeah, see, I don't know. To me, it's not enough. It's not enough evidence for me to say. Because even them, when they're telling you the story or the myths or the legends, of they're not 100% for sure themselves.
But you even heard this elder say that it wasn't a far fetched that other cultures would come over here and
Yeah, it's not far fetched to them. You know what I'm
and
saying?
even the scriptures talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
But to me, it's like I understand that, but when you try to use that to try to push your the doctrine that you want to push from the Bible, then that's when it's like no, and then you're trying to appropriate the tribes to be Israel with that narrative. That's when I'm like no, that's when it becomes iffy with me. Because if you watch that video, like I told you, on 22 minutes and 49 seconds.
I don't understand how was I trying to make it about Israel when it's about the Egyptian though? I don't understand.
No, not you, not specifically you, but a lot of people use this argument, to push that. You could watch my TikToks.
No, I'm saying, but
I've done
you know about the artifact about the Assyrian star, right? That supposedly Joseph, Chief Joseph got from a so-called white man, which it has to be a lie, because basically you have to say that white people were over here prior to the 1600s, whatever the case may be. But what would you say?
What that tablet? What is it? Like
it's like an Assyrian. It's like an Assyrian star. It was like on a pouch. And then when the Europeans asked him, where they
like I've been asking Nathan to fucking show me that shit right on the chat.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I think I'll pull it up.
You got Jose. Jose's gonna bring it up. Don't worry about it.
I wanna see that shit.
And at the end of the day, brother Daniel, it's all love, brother. Don't get angry. You know what I mean? The brother's just trying to reach out to you and show you the evidence. You know what I mean, brother?
No, man. I mean, me and Jose talk about this all the time. He knows my stance, and I know his stance. And we at the end of the day, we could agree to disagree. I wish nothing but the best for the brother, and to you too, bro. It's nothing personal, and it's nothing like that, and I hope no animosity grows out of none of this shit.
Right. At the end of the day, brother, we brothers, whether you believe it or not.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, But yeah, man. Because you know what, too. I don't know if you saw my one of my latest latest videos on the Grand Canyon. You know, Jose, somebody posted up a video of supposedly they found a lion sphinx in the Grand Canyon, and they showed a little like 5, 6, 7 second video, and it's like, oh, look at it in the Grand Canyon, and it looks like it's the Grand Canyon, you know, because that's how they zoomed in, and then they found a sphinx, and like, and all people think that shit's real, you know, and so I'm like, you know, people sometimes use some of these things to like push false pseudo shit, you know. And I researched it. I researched that Sphinx, and you know, I came to find out that it was found in Egypt. It wasn't even found in the Grand Canyon, you know. So I'm like, you know, people sometimes are really gullible and push this shit.
All right, you see it on the screen?
Okay, that's the Syrian star.
It's an Assyrian tablet.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
an Assyrian tablet that they found on this Native American. But hold on, I'll show you the star that I was talking about. Hold on. I believe it's Assyrian star. Hold on, where is it?
And is this confirmed? Is this confirmed with like the tribes and stuff like that?
Right there in his pouch. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I know what that is, bro. Yeah, I know what that is, man. That represents the 4 cardinal points, the 4 directions, you know, and the 4 colors of the earth. You know, the white, the yellow, orange, and black.
Yeah, my fault. But yeah, but I meant this right here, the Assyrian tablet. That's what I'm talking about because of, you know, talk about foreign objects. So
Yeah.
when they found the Assyrian tablet on him, and they were asked where he got it from. According to me, in my opinion, I feel like it's the white man just trying to steal more shit from Native Americans because they claim that he said that he got it from his white people that came over here and gave it to his ancestors.
And who said that he got it from the white man? Who says that?
That's what that's what they said. They said that Chief Joseph made a statement saying that when they asked him where did he get that Assyrian tablet, supposedly he said and was quoted to say that
you know what?
got it from his ancestors got it from some white people.
Oh shit!
But that would have to be a lie because that would say that the white people were here in Americas prior to the 1600s, which we
That
don't
could have
know.
been how about the Vikings?
I don't know. You think they came to North America? I thought the Vikings were like in Canada or some shit.
I don't know, man. But you know what? The other day I saw a video of a indigenous person on TikTok, and he's from the Nez Perce tribe, the same tribe that Chief Joseph's from, and he was talking about Chief Joseph. He was talking about, yeah, he's buried right here in the resurrection, you know, like, and so I'm real cool with him. I'm gonna bring this up to him to see if he's ever heard about it. See what he says. You know, because it's, you know, it's I now like I would like to ask them shit like that. No. See what they say. No. Who knows? He might have heard of it.
Yep. I don't know. Emac. Like Emac got tired. It probably.
Emac left on.
Yeah. He usually works at night overnight.
Yeah. I don't think Emac wants to debate me, bro. To tell you the truth.
He don't want none of that smoke, huh, Daniel?
Huh?
He don't want none of that smoke.
I don't think he wants none of the smoke, bro. Because I was trying to start it, but he just didn't want to engage. I was like, all right, I put my guns away.
Yeah, but what did you think what Emac said about the when I told him about the Aztecs rising up around the 1300, and he said that, but he said yeah, but they were still around prior to that, and that could still mean that they built it in around the 200 whatever AD.
No, that's a big reach if you ask me.
What would you say to that? That's what I say. Like, what do you believe?
I would say this, man. First, we got to start with Teotihuacan, right? The pyramids that are there. the issue archaeological people that study this are having is that there's no recorded written language in none of these temples in Teotihuacan. So they're having trouble trying to connect it to a certain particular group. Now they try to connect it to the Toltecs, they try to connect it to the Otomis, and even the Olmec Chichimecs. They try to connect them to them, but these are all speculations because they really didn't leave any written language for us to connect to any group. And when he tries to bring up these arguments, they're they don't stand because you just can't connect it without the language. That's what I would say.
Sure that. Well, maybe like I said, one day you and him could get it in. Probably get it on my channel, bro. I'll be a moderator. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and I'm ready for him, bro. Because look at, bro. Let me show you my camera real quick, right? I'm gonna show you something real quick, Jose. My cousin, he went over there to Teotihuacan, and what he brought back to me, he brought me this book that you buy right there. It's like a book guide, and it tells you about everything. It's a fucking tour guide for Teotihuacan, and it explains about that shit he's talking about. And listen, I'm gonna read it real quick for you. Just a little part.
Oh, you know he's gonna say that's pseudo, bro. What you talking about, bro? You got that from some guy on the street corner that be selling some books about the culture, bro. That's
Yeah,
your crew, bro. That's pseudo, bro. That's what you
he's
tell
gonna
you, bro.
he's gonna say that this is a white man shit. He's gonna try to blame it on the white man. Right? But look at
No,
it
no,
was
he won't. No, he won't. You know, he'll tell you that. He says, he won't tell you it's white man shit. He'll tell you, he'll tell you it's some dumb natives made up bullshit. You know how he is, bro.
this was written and made in Mexico. Mexico DF, right there. So you can't say that then. So this is, and it tells you right here about Teotihuacan culture, right? Boom, isn't it? Teotihuacan culture. I'm gonna read a little part. It says, since we do not know what language the original inhabitants spoke, some experts suggest that they were Otomís, others believe they were Nahuatl Chichimecs, and yet others relate them to the Olmec Chochopolocas. So they don't fucking know. They don't know. And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's just nobody really knows, bro. So his arguments are gonna I think this debate is really on him. He has to do the job and prove that though the Aztecs built it. Yep.
That's right.
Brother Danny, you know that I got a video, right? That I wish I could bring on right now. I'm gonna share it with Jose so his next show he can bring it out. That there is an Aztec pyramid in Egypt with the same Aztec writings and everything.
Where? Just say it again.
There is an Aztecan, right?
Uh-huh.
Pyramid in Egypt with the Aztecan language that is in Mexico with the writings and everything. The same little characters in the walls, everything.
I already made a video about that, debunking that shit, bro.
Yeah, but you must have a clip. I have the whole video of the archaeologists and everything.
Yeah, he's a white guy, this fat white guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fat white.
and it tells you, look up in the sky, in the top of the ceiling, and he tries to show you like a little blurred thing of like circles that look like they're Maya, but they're not.
Oh yeah, you got that clip. But
Yeah,
I have the whole video.
A fucking how do you call it? A black person that tries to claim that the Mayas and the Aztecs were actually them. They use that guy's footage to prove that look, the Egyptians were fucking the Mayas. You know what I'm saying? So these things are being used by black supremacist people to promote that they were the real indigenous and we're not.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
What I would say is you gotta look.
You said wait. You said that they were claimed to be the who? The Aztecs?
Yeah, like I saw this video, right? The same one that he's talking about, and the guy's like showing like, oh look, the Mayas were in Egypt, and then the black person is like, you see that? That's us, bro. The fucking Mayas were fucking Egyptians, bro. You know what I'm saying? They were us, bro. You know, and that's they run with that shit. Like they found Maya hieroglyphs in fucking in Egypt. You know, da, 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 da. And it's all because this guy, this white guy that's seeing these things, he's the one trying to correlate it into the Maya language when it's not, bro. I used that video and I got real actual Maya writing, real Maya codices and all that, and compared it to that thing, and it's nothing alike, bro. It's nothing alike. Nothing alike.
Yeah.
So we got to be careful with shit
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
It's funny because in some parts of the video he says they're Mexican. Modern Mexicans don't know about this history in certain parts of that video.
Of course, they have to say shit like that so they could sound mysterious and shit, you know, and fuck. But it's that shit's not, you know. And then in that same video, he shows, look, some of these Egyptian statues they have feathers. They have feathers on their heads, you know, just like the Native Americans, you know, and like who's the only people that wear feathers on their head? The Native Americans. And then you start searching, like it was real easy. You can go on Google and search Egyptian goddesses or gods that wear feathers. Oh, they're gonna show you what god wear feathers, and that they use ostrich feathers and shit like that. So I'm like, that's a big stretch too to try to say that that was a Native American. You know, like come on, this is kind of ridiculous. You know, but that's my opinion, bro. You know, if you want to like really believe that shit, you know, then that's you can. But yeah, hey Jose, I thought you was gonna play all that good stuff, bro.
Bro, we're like literally 3.5 hours in already.
I know the time flies by quick.
That's what I'm
This is
saying.
crazy.
You jumped on. When you jumped on. That's when everything started popping off. So
I know.
yeah, but yeah, we already know that. Y'all already know that me and Daniel put a whooping on Emac and Tommy about that subject about uh is the Earth better off with modern day technology?
Hey, what's your take on that, Ephraim? Is the Earth in better hands with modern technology like today, or the way the indigenous people lived?
Well, it depends on what type of oppression you're in. Like for certain people, you're gonna find that that's gonna be glorious, and for certain people, you're gonna find that that's gonna be horrible. Like it depends on where you live. Because right now, I mean, if you live in the ghetto, like I do, you're gonna find that modern technology helps you, do certain things to collect a little bit of green, to pay your bills and stuff. But if you don't have that technology in certain other areas, brother, you're gonna be you're gonna be doomed. It depends on what state of oppression you're in. It all goes back to that.
Um, I know. I mean the planet, like and like the Earth, the planet Earth, not humans. Like is the planet Earth in better hands today? How we're living to? Do you know how we're living with technology? We're causing all this pollution into the ozone layer, and we're like, it's destroying the Earth. But like to me, I feel like the way Native Americans live, indigenous people, the Earth was in better hands. The Earth was doing way better than it is today, bro.
Daniel, but this is what I keep telling you. This is what the Bible teaches, bro. This is what you guys don't understand. It's not about what you guys talk about. Oh, it's about important being an Israelite, bro. What's important is this. The Bible teaches this, that when the Israelites are in its kingdom, right, we're gonna be so righteous, right, that even the animals and even the trees will rejoice.
That's beautiful. I love that
That's
shit.
the whole purpose, people, is about us. And that's what I believe, that we are the people to do that. That's the whole purpose. That's why I don't understand people even want to fight that argument. That's the whole point.
Right. And that beautiful
That's
about
what
that
it
is that,
teaches. You know what I'm saying? I know
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, but we was having this argument the other day, and we were talking about those unk guy, whatever his name was. And he was talking all that dumb shit. Oh, we should all just get along. I'm like, no, we just all fucking get along. Are you fucking crazy? There's wicked ass motherfuckers. There's pedophiles, and there's rapists, and there's fucking murder. You tell me I gotta get along with these motherfuckers?
Oh
Shut
no, I
up.
don't want to get along. I don't want to get along. I don't
That's
want to
what
get along
I'm
with
saying.
gangsters. You
That's
know,
what I'm
like
saying, bro. So I don't
fuck
get. You know what? All
no.
these people who are trying to diss the Abrahamic faith, you guys are fucking out of your mind. It teaches you that at the end of the day, that only the righteous, the good, are gonna inherit the earth, and the wicked are going to perish, bro. How beautiful is that? Isn't that what we all want? I know I don't want no other children to get molested anymore. I know I don't want no women out here fearing to get raped or getting raped or whatever, the gang bang, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm
I,
saying?
I don't
I
want
don't
no
want
more.
none of that
I don't
shit.
want no more missing indigenous women, sisters, bro.
Exactly. Going missing or nothing. That's the whole point.
That's right.
So fuck all that shit. Oh fuck all the you all come together. No, brother. No, nigga. We ain't all the same, bro. You have the children of light and the children of darkness, bro, and that's it, bro.
Hey, you know what, Jose? I agree to that, bro. I totally agree to that, bro.
I
And
believe that we
and
are
I don't like to like talk shit about the Bible, bro. Like it does irk me. I don't like to really do it and shit, because it's not
and
the
this is
word I'm
why
against
and
the
this is why
Bible and shit.
and this is why I don't even teach tribalism, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like people, it gets you off from the true message, bro. All
Exactly.
this stuff gets you off of the true message at hand, the true gospels, bro. The true gospel is not, oh yeah, I'm an Ephraimite. Oh yeah, I'm this. Oh yeah, I'm that. And going online and say, yeah, I'm better than you. Oh yeah, no mixing. Man, shut up with all that stuff, bro.
For real, that shit is fucking.
Like
I'm
at
gonna
the
put
end
you
of
in
the
slave
day,
trade
at
and
the
shit.
end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's about the earth who's going to take care of the earth, bro. And this is why I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm not trying to be mean to, African Americans, but nah, bro. When it comes to, who are more of a spiritual people like that in that essence, I'm not saying that they're not spiritual because they do have their spiritual gods and stuff like that. But I'm talking about more in touch with nature and taking care of nature and stuff like that. I'm sorry to say, but Native Americans and Buddhists are the first two things that come in my mind, bro. And that's all I've been doing my whole life.
I could agree to
Facts.
that. I could agree to that.
Agree to that
That's
too,
what I
because
do my whole life. I'm like, look, most
Hey, bro,
people
they
are
need
going
us.
with nature and
They need
animals.
our people, brother. You guys understand that shit? They need our people. The planet needs our people. Who's gonna be growing the vegetables for the whole world?
Exactly.
Who's gonna do that shit? They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna bust their back. They
You,
ain't
you
gonna
know,
do
you know
that
what's so
shit.
funny? You know what's funny? Like, and this is how you know that we're the Israelites. That's what I keep telling people. Like, I'm talking about the people of the book, the children of light, because we fight for these things. We fight for these things, for these lands, for these waters, and or for our children to breathe fresh air and stuff like that. Like, we actually fight for these things. I don't really see African Americans doing that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're more in tune with what you would call Mother Nature, and that's just facts. And that's not me being racist, but that's just facts. Well, that's just what it is.
It's true, bro. And too, bro. We a lot of our ancestors. They held the knowledge of God's given medicine, bro. You know what I'm saying? The herbs, just to
right.
have just to have that information to be able to pass it down to from mother to mother to mother to mother, bro. Like, because I'm pretty sure, dog, you guys grew up having your grandmas and your moms and all that. I'm sure she made you your little teas when you guys were feeling down. She knew what to mix to get you feeling better. That shit takes thousands of years to be recorded, bro, to study. Like, and I feel like, our people were like, I feel like our people were like probably one of the first peoples on the planet, bro. I really believe that.
Take a look at this, brother Daniel. With Jose's permission, if I can. This is what Jose was trying to say. Look at this. This is what you're saying you're not an Israelite because you want to go back to your belief. But look at what this Native American. This is his prophecy found in the Bible.
Well, the Hopi, man, the Hopi.
evolves and comes to a place where it renews again. There is first a purification time, then there's renewal time. We are getting very close to this time now. We were told we would see America come and go. And in a sense, America is dying.
Hey, yo, stop the video real quick. Stop the video real quick. Real quick.
I did.
What I really and again, like and again, I didn't need the Bible to tell me this. All the Bible did for me, Daniel, was just reveal it all to me because of stuff like this, right? When we see our beautiful elders prophesying, bro.
Right.
Brother, come on, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, okay, so the Bible talks about how, or his children are going to be prophesying in the future, right? In the future, right? So even though this elder specifically ain't probably talking about something ancient in the Bible, but he might be giving his own prophecy or other whatever natives, right? To me, that's beautiful. It's to me like when I hear that stuff, right? And then when I hear the Bible, I'm like, wait a minute, that's us, bro. Like, okay, yeah, we're prophets, but bro, our elders were making prophecies for years over here, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this beautiful things that just keep lining up, and it was just beautiful that this native was just about to right now bring up a prophecy.
Very spiritual people, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's
you know who that guy is? You know who that guy is right there, bro?
Daniel, remember this though. The Bible teaches that he only raised who to be prophets, bro.
The Israelites.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This is how I go against Muslims when they try to talk about that Muhammad stuff. I'm like, bro, stop it. Though the Bible says that plain and simple that he only raised the Israelites to be the prophets, bro. Straight the fuck up. And he only told the Israelites that in the future that they're going to be still prophesying. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, I don't need the Bible to tell me that we're God's chosen people, bro. I already been known we were God's chosen people, bro.
Yeah, I like that. I like that term, God's chosen people. Like I like that term. I like that. I like how that sounds.
Because it's not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're just God's chosen, but for what? Of course, it's take care of the whole earth, to take care of the
people. Yeah, and I believe we have the
Yeah.
knowledge to take care of the earth like no one else.
There you go. That's the whole
I
point. That's my whole point. I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole shit, bro. And we go under Christ, he's going to bring that the righteous judgment, get rid of the wicked, and this, like I said, when we get back in rulership, the earth, the animals are gonna love it, again, bro.
I wanna be a witness of living like how the ancestors lived, bro. That should be awesome, you know. I really think it's, you know, I don't know, bro, how to say it. Like, I just want to experience that type of life. I want to go out there and hunt. I want to do stuff like that. Like, if you know what I'm saying, like the way it was back then, bro. Today it's just stressful and fucking. It just sucks, bro. I don't like this system. You know, it's definitely not like. You don't really live your life to the fullest, bro, because you're always working, you're always trying to fucking pay the bills, and you're always, you know what I'm saying? Got you going from A to B, you know. But hey, do you know that guy that's in that video, that brother that's in that video? I think he's Hopi, and I think that's that guy from Dances with Wolf, the chief, Ten Bears. I think that's him.
Oh, okay.
Watch what he says. Watch what he says in the whole entire video, brother. This is an extended one. It's real decent. Like what he says, like who we are and all that, brother, is beautiful. Are you there, brother Daniel?
Yeah. I'm here listening to you.
Oh, okay. Can I put it now with Jose's permission?
Jose.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm my fault. I'm muted up.
all right.
We were told that we would see America come and go. And in a sense, America is dying from within because they forgot the instructions on how to live on Earth. Everything is coming to a time where prophecy and man's inability to live on Earth in a spiritual way will come to a crossroad of great problems. It's the Hopi belief, it's our belief that if you're not spiritually connected to the earth and understand the spiritual reality of how to live on earth, it's likely you will not make it. When Columbus came, that began what we term as the First World War. That was the true First World War when Columbus arrived. Because along with him came everybody from Europe. By the end of the Second World War, we were, in America, we were only 800,000 from 60 million to 800,000. So we were almost exterminated here in America. Everything is spiritual. Everything has a spirit. Everything was brought here by the Creator, the one Creator. Some people call him God. Some people call him Buddha. Some people call him Allah. Some people call him other names. We call him Tonkashila, grandfather. We're here on Earth only a few winters. Then we go to the spirit world. The spirit world is more real than most of us believe. Spirit world is everything. Over 95% of our body is water. And in order to stay healthy, you've got to drink good water. When the European first came here, Columbus, we could drink out of any river. If the Europeans had lived the Indian way when they came, we'd still be drinking out of water because the water is sacred. The air is sacred. Our DNA is made of the same DNA as the tree. The tree breathes what we exhale. When the tree exhales, we need what the tree exhales. So we have a common destiny with the tree. We are all from the earth. And when the earth, the water, the atmosphere is corrupted, then it will create its own reaction. Mother is reacting. In the Hopi prophecy, they say the storms and floods will become greater. To me, it's not a negative thing to know that there will be great changes. It's not negative. It's evolution. When you look at it as evolution, it's time. Nothing stays the same.
Sedan Darwin skrev sitt berömda verk om arternas uppkomst har vetenskapen varit övertygad om att människan härstammar från aporna.
We always say that might be your ancestor, but it's not our ancestor. He is a relative, but not our ancestor. You should learn how to plant something. That's the first connection. You should treat all things as spirit. Realize that we are one family. It's never something like the end. Just like life, there is no end to life.
That's what's up. Hey, yo, yo, Dan, you still there?
Decent, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, yo, man, let's go over here talking crap, bro.
Yeah,
Let's see.
your thing is on mute.
Who's
Who's
this?
talking crap?
This guy on TikTok. What is this dude?
Oh, he's talking crap about me?
Your phone is on mute, brother.
Which mine?
It's on mute.
Hold on.
Man, no, we are all black. Don't play. Man, quit playing games, bro. You came from the Caucasus. Quit playing games. You did not come from us. We did not spawn no Neanderthal DNA. This is exactly what I'm talking about, bro. Y'all do this. Why should we care? Stop looking at the past stuff. Then y'all come up with this new narrative. We all black. Meanwhile, it's not an inch of your DNA that says you're an Aboriginal. Quit playing games, bro.
Are you talking about me?
Bro, y'all got Reese's. Y'all look up what a Reese's is. The Reese's, the RH. Look it up. And look what DNA that's attached to. Now keep on saying you came from us and keep saying you're black. You a whole lot.
What the heck? Why would he say that? What the fuck? You guys crazy.
Hold on, I don't know if that's the right one.
Yeah, that's that fool. I think I debated that fool before. That fool is a joke.
Did not give you that. You came from a dark place. Dark place gives spawn to
Is it? Didn't you have a conversation with him one time?
Yeah. I think you was there. I saw you on the comments and shit.
Yeah,
Like, get him, Daniel. That's right. Yeah, that was a joke, bro. Hey, was he talking to me on that video?
No. Brother Joseph texted me saying that Vega told Daniel that these fools are talking mad crap, and I guess he posted like 2 videos. I guess that this guy just did. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that fool has been blocked, bro. So I can't even see those videos and shit.
Oh
no, they you know that they're sorry losers, bro. They'll keep continue fucking coming back and shit.
Hey, you gotta teach him, bro, because though it's true, bro. That wasn't a fucking headstone, bro. It was a fucking table, bro. It's like, like it is what it is, bro. Stop promoting lies, yo. That's
Exactly, bro. But they know that they're sorry losers, and they'll keep continuing to and I know why he's responding, because yesterday I made a video about him, because on one of his TikTok, his last TikTok, he's saying, hey, you guys, he's saying this, you guys want me to continue to drop that knowledge on you guys? Here's my Cash App, help me out with some, And then I posted a video, and then I am on my TikTok, I come out, and like, if you can play my TikTok right now, you're gonna laugh at that shit. I come out and I'm giving them some money and shit. So I know he's pissed off, bro. That fool's pissed off. That fool's just in it for the money, I thought that was weird and shit. Like, you're gonna be asking people for money to drop some knowledge, bro. Come on, man. That's some man.
All right, man. I'm about to hit 4 hours, man. I'm about to go to sleep. Thanks for jumping on, Daniel. Ephraim, Shalom, brother.
All right, brother. You guys have a great night, man.
All right, man. You too.
Thanks for having us.
All right, man. All right, folks. Hope you enjoyed. See you probably Saturday. Just had to drop this video, show you how I was pretty shocked the other day hearing African Americans basically downing their own women. And it was just, I don't know, very weird conversation. And with that, I'm going to say, Shalom.